He's a tactical genius, he's the one to see on VP4TV. He's wild and he's free. I'm on top, number you and me. With his cunning moves, he's rocking endlessly. Tables and cues, they bend to his will. Every shot he takes gives everyone a thrill. With a glance and aim, he works to the skill. In the ball, legend from the chill. Tables and cues, they bend to his will. Every shot he takes gives everyone a thrill. With a glance and aim, he works for the skill. In the ball, legend from the chill. Tactical genius with every play, making magic happen every single day. In the world of billiards, he knows the way, taking every shot with prayers we say. Rack him up, he steps to the ground. Crowds gather round without a sound. With a twisted stroke, his fame is profound. Every victory makes our hearts pound. From the corner bank to the perfect cut, he wins the game without a single strut. Chalk it up, just for fortune or luck. But skill like his, it never gets stuck. On VP4TV, he's the showstopper. 9ball.com's the king, no one can top her. Watch him play and you'll be a hopper. He's the man, we all shout proper. Tactical genius with every play, making magic happen every single day. In the world of billiards, he knows the way, taking every shot with prayers we say. Rack him up, he steps to the ground. Crowds gather round without a sound. With a twisted stroke, his fame is profound. Every victory makes our hearts pound. Rack him up, he steps to the ground. Crowds gather round without a sound. With a twisted stroke, his fame is profound. Every victory makes our hearts pound. Rack him up, he steps to the ground. Crowds gather round without a sound. With a twisted stroke, his fame is profound. Every victory makes our hearts pound. He wins the game without a single strut. Chalk it up, just for fortune or luck. But skill like his, it never gets stuck. On VP4TV, he's the showstopper. 9ball.com's the king, no one can top her. Watch him play and you'll be a hopper. He's the man, we all shout proper. TG from Kilmarnock Town, got your hustle down. Streams the pool games live, makes our day come alive. Early mornings on your grind, Tesco shift unwind, but you find the time to play, stream the virtual day. OTG tactical genius, every game you bring us with your skill and your flair. We're glad you're always there. Virtual cue in your hand.
And that's a sucker scratch. Look at the line. Commentator's eye. Don't say I didn't warn you.
OTG tactical genius, every game you bring us with your skill and your flair. We're glad you're always there. Virtual cue in your hand, amazing shots you land. From your home to our screens, living out our pool dreams. Early riser, work all done, streams the games just for fun. We'll cheer for you every match. TG, you've got the magic touch. OTG tactical genius, every game you bring us with your skill and your flair. We're glad you're always there. OTG tactical genius, every game you bring us with your skill and your flair. We're glad you're always there.
This for the 101. Absolutely sensational once again.
Virtual cue in your hand, amazing shots you land. From your home to our screens, living out our pool dreams. The games just for fun, we'll cheer for you every match. TG, you've got the magic touch. OTG tactical genius, every game you bring us with your skill and your flair. We're glad you're always there.
That was fantastic.
Where's the cue ball going?
Oh dear, outside, never mind.
No bar, no pinball machines, no bowling alleys, just pool. Nothing else.
The trouble with Scotland is that it's full of Scots.
Right, good evening, everybody. Welcome back to VP4TV. We have a match coming up at the top of the hour in this year's virtual Cribbage World Championships in VP4 Online. We need a bit of a catch-up, though. We'll have a quick look at the bracket here. We've got a match that started at 7 p.m. British Summer Time. Romario and Silent But Deadly, and they're sort of neck and neck at the moment in that match, and that is being live streamed and commentated on One Pocket Slim's Twitch channel, so you can keep up to date on that. That is a round 2 match. I think they're all round 2 matches now that we have on the bracket, and there's a few matches I've missed, mainly because they've been at crazy times, which was no use to me, and obviously Slim's busy working as well. So they were unsuitable hours, I think, most of them. But anyway, we have that match going on at the moment. We have Acero lined up against Albinario. Albinario having come in through a first round match with Tommy, 13 racks to, was it 5 or 6? I can't read that from here. And we have Cobra up against Spectredawn. As I say, that's our match we're doing in a minute or two. And also at the bottom of the bracket, there is the match between Stub and Larry lined up. Stub came through a match against Spudboy, probably a lot closer than they might have thought, 13 racks to 9, so Spudboy did not too bad there. Larry came through, against Preacher, but there was also the expected result between Spectredawn in the first round against Wanwa. Wanwa didn't show, so Spectredawn got a bye. So that's where we're up to now. And that match looks as if it could run fairly close there between Romario and Silent But Deadly. So we'll keep a tab on that. So that's really where we're up to. So we have races to 13, I believe it is, in the winner's side, and races to 11 on the one-loss side, and the final to 15. So that is the sort of latest update we have there. No mention as to whether Steve's intended to join us tonight. I don't know, but we'll have a quick tab.
Welcome to VP4TV. You're watching a Tactical Genius production. Please welcome your commentary team for this match, 9ball.com and Super Admin aka Steve Chaplin, CEO and President of Cellaris, Inc. Good luck to both players and have a good one.
Good afternoon to Steve. Hello. Am I coming through on Discord? Yes, I am, because I can see my mic working on Discord. Obviously, Steve stepped away from the mic at the moment, but he is there. He'll come to life eventually. He's probably either eating or about to eat or going for a coffee. So that's where we stand. That match still going with Romario and Silent But Deadly. And I think the other thing I forgot to mention was the match with Spudboy and Preacher. That'll be a one-loss side match, and that is going at the top of the hour as well, of course, on that one-loss side. So they'll be starting, provided everybody shows up. Is everybody here? Well, Cobra's here. Spectredawn just arrived. And who am I looking for? I'm looking for Spud Boy and Preacher. Right, well, Spud Boy is in a room somewhere.
I'd be here.
Good afternoon to Steve. And Preacher's in the chat. Right, so this is, I mean, the one thing I keep talking about with Spectredawn is that he's very good at dealing with troublesome tables where you've got to get the cue ball into an awkward spot to go on that next ball. We'll see if that comes to his advantage in this, because that's exactly what cribbage is as far as that goes. You've got to dig your way around the table to find that partner ball. I've already, I think I've only streamed one match or two matches in this thing, but we've already had mistakes from Cobra. Can't remember who else. I think Interchange X made a mistake as well, where they're not paying attention to what part of the process that they're on, and actually potting the wrong partner ball. And the one thing that they're forgetting to do is to look at the HUD in the top left-hand side of the screen, because as soon as you pot a ball, the partner ball will immediately show in the top of the HUD. And we've had two mistakes from those players, and I'm sure it won't be the last two that we'll have in the tournament.
Sure, and it may show more than one ball. If you make two balls, you may have you'll have two balls up there that you can select from. Well, I mean, those are kind of silly mistakes, but these guys don't play a lot of cribbage.
Right,
so
SBD he's taking the lead by a couple of racks now. I think he's 7-5 up against Romario, so that's still going on Slim's channel right now.
Yeah, I expect this match to be very interesting. I mean, Spectredawn is sort of getting the hang of some of these other games. This is as you mentioned, this is a crucial cue ball movement, but it's also a strategy thing because
exactly.
I mean, there's a lot of strategy in this game, and Cobra has always excelled at trying to figure out how to play the best way.
Well, the one thing Cobra's decided, and he said it when he was in the chat in Slim's live stream. I joined it to have a quick look and see how the match was going, and Cobra said exactly what I thought he would say. He said he's going to do the soft break for the whole of the tournament. Now, that worked for him most of the time against Interchange X, because Interchange X was coming to the table and getting nothing. He was getting nothing to start, and he probably lost a few racks as well because of it. So, we know where Cobra stands. I don't know whether Spectredawn's even paid any attention to what Cobra's been doing, and Spectredawn's probably just going to blast him and open him up. It might work against him, or it might work for him. You can get 2 or 3 balls in the break. He might even get a cribbage in the break. We've seen that happen once already in the tournament.
Yeah, I mean, there's going to be some strategy to that. I mean, soft break may not be a bad way to go, especially for opponents not ready for it. I mean, the soft break's certainly going to make it hard to run a whole bunch of balls.
Right, so for anybody who's never seen cribbage on a pool table, cribbage in virtual pool is a race to 5 in each rack, so that you need to score 5 cribbages. The last ball that gets potted each time to get your final cribbage is always a 15 ball. The room has gone up. In fact, we'll get right in there straight away. And I'll change the cloth colour as well, if I can remember what I'm doing. Settings, miscellaneous. And, there we go, they're lagging off. So we've got Cobra on the right-hand side. And I don't know whether it's any advantage to actually breaking this game, whether it makes any difference you actually passing the break as a tactical move. I don't know. I don't think it makes a great deal of difference, but the lag break has been passed. It's been given to Spectredawn. And Spectredawn's got wise to it because he's doing a soft break straight off the bat.
Yeah, but you know, he can do 1 and bank to 14. There ain't a lot here. If you know, I don't see the 11 being much good. You can try to bank the 12 and shoot the 3, but that's risky. I'd probably shoot the 1 ball and then try to come back and bank the 14 myself. Shoot the 1 and draw back.
Now, what angles he got in this?
I mean, you can always play safe. That's what he's going to do. And he's going to tie a ball up. But, you know, there's things available here. You can shoot the 3 and bank the 12. And, you know, we've talked about this over and over again in the past about how banking is so important. Well, when you start playing a rack like this, that's when it becomes really important, because you can get a lot of cribbages with the balls tied up like this by being able to bank.
Well,
So
Spectredawn didn't take the bank option. He took the smack the balls and ride your luck and see how you go. Well, he's come out lucky.
He's come out
12
good.
ball and play.
You know, well, I mean, you know, there's nothing wrong with doing that. You know, he took a chance, but he came out good. I think
Now that 5 ball, I think, is a combo off the jaw if you play the 7-11, and you'll get the 10 ball right next to it for another cribbage. I wonder if he spotted that one. I think that 5 ball goes in off the left jaw.
Yeah, well, I'm thinking he's looking at 9-6 right now, but I think you're right. I think the 5 ball is going to go. Watch out.
Where's the cue ball going?
A little close for comfort. So
let's see. I think he's having a look at it now. I think he spotted it.
Yeah,
I think
it's a little tricky getting on it though, because it's hard to avoid the 8 ball here. You know, he can go between the 5 and 15 and kind of go around the corner maybe. This is, yeah, I don't know. Well, he's going to back up and do it. Yeah, and that was maybe not the best move. That was too uncontrolled.
That's put paid to that idea.
Well, I mean, he took a chance there. It was very uncontrolled. I think this is where you play safe. Maybe roll up on the 15. You know, you could try something with 11, shoot the 11 and draw back on the 15, as long as you think you can keep the 8-7 safe.
Well, I can already smell a bit of a tippy tapping here for a little while, I think, until somebody either gets crazy or makes a big mistake.
Well, what you want to do, and when you get in these tippy tapping situations, what you want to look for is a way to play safe but open up balls. So open up some balls and put your opponent in a place where you can't shoot him, but now it's hard for him to play safe.
Right, so we've got the 11-7, the 10 in the open, the 5 tied up with the 13 and the 14 on the rail, 2 and 8 up table as we look. They're a bit of a mess.
So Cobra's trying to do something. He's trying to be a little more productive. This is kind of like one pocket in the sense where if you keep doing just a tap it, you never get.
Well,
so you've got to try to improve the table somehow.
Bunting the 15 ball into play's not really done anything.
Well, it's kept him from doing ticky-tappy on it. So it's put some pressure on him to actually shoot at another ball. See, I like maybe just brushing the 11 and separating the 7 a little and putting the cue ball over near the 5. See, I don't like that because that's a sellout move. I think in that situation, he's better off separating some balls but leaving no shot. You know, now Cobra's got a shot here potentially to shoot the 11-4. I think.
Wow, he's going to have to.
It's very tricky trying to get on the 4.
He's going to have to get around this corner quick.
Yeah,
to avoid a collision.
He's going to get a pretty thin cut on this 4 ball, but it's doable.
That's fine. I mean, he can deal with that.
Yeah. And it's a little indeterminate where the cue ball is going to go, but I think it will get a little on the right side of the 8. It's going to move the 8 out.
And, well, that's
Fortunately,
going
it's
to
moving it
that's
in a-
going to die, is it? Is it going to nudge out? Oh, well,
not quite.
let me have a look at that. Does that go? That goes, that 8 ball, does it? No, it doesn't.
The 5 ball goes, though, I think. He could shoot the 5 and bump the 10 right now. Look at the 5 ball. Doesn't that go?
Now,
It's
does he
tight.
play the 14 onto the 13 to get that 5 as a combo?
No, I don't think that goes that way. I think he can cut the 5.
You think he can get in there? I don't think he's got enough room to get the cue ball in there. I think
Maybe not.
I think he's bunting it off the rail if he tries that. But I think if he plays the combo, I think it's more likely to go in. The combo looks dead. That 14, 13, 5 looks stone dead.
It might. You might get a little help from the 10. And he decides just to play safe.
Well, I wonder if Cobra's, Spectredawn's paying attention here, because if he leaves this cue ball down this end of the table here where the 2 ball is, if he leaves it anywhere down here, Cobra's going to be on that like a rash. I think he might fall into a trap here, Spectredawn, if he doesn't pay attention.
I think that combo will go. I think it will go, but...
Well, it won't. Well, he's played the 8 ball, and the cue ball's gone.
Where's the cue ball going?
That's a disaster. Now, Cobra's got the ideal opportunity to break these balls out. The question is whether he's going to get crazy enough to do it and go for the kill here. Well, obviously, there's the 8 and the 7 wide open.
I don't see a good opportunity to break him out here. I think he's got to shoot the 7 or the 8. He'll probably shoot the 7 and play for the 8 next.
Well, that depends on where he's going to play this 8. Let's have a look.
Well, obviously, he's a bit, goes on the side. It's a little tight.
Yeah, he's a bit straight, though. He's actually bolt straight in this 8 ball. So.
Yeah, actually, it's not bad. He's going to make this. And then, the 5 and then the 10. The 10 goes. So, I mean, he's got these 2 for sure. And good chance if he has any angle on the 10, he's going to be able to open these balls or at least move them a little.
Well, Spectredawn's going to learn a lesson here in this first rack, because he got a wee bit crazy there, and he's going to pay the price for it.
Well,
and that little nudge.
Very well. Well,
I think that was actually a little double kiss in the 14, but it worked.
Well, yeah, I mean, that's kind of a tricky ball, but all you need to do is separate a little.
Is this a real game only for VP4? Good evening to Jose. What, Cribbage? Is this a real game? Oh, do you mean do they play it in real life? I would imagine that it's probably rarely played in real life. I'm only guessing, though.
It is a real game. It is rarely played. I've played it in real life.
Yeah, because obviously the popular stuff's 8 ball, 9 ball, 10 ball, as it always will be, probably. So there you go, the first rack on the board for Cobra. Now, soft break time as well from Cobra.
And that's going to make this match take a long time.
Yeah. Well, thankfully, they're pretty good potters, so it might sort of not be quite as long as we think it could be. Well, the 10 and the 5 is there. You need to do something crazy with the cue ball on that 10 ball, considering you're right over the 15 ball. So, well, 4 balls tied up. We've got the 7 ball tied up. That's no good.
I think he's going to play safer. This is...
Yeah, I don't think there's much other option on.
But he's got the 6-5 combo and come out for the 10 ball. I mean, that's there. 3, he could play the 3 and then try to shoot a combo on the 12. That's there.
And this is a game where you do have to be creative, because, of course, the other thing about Cribbage as well is it doesn't have to be a straight-in shot to pot the ball. You can do what you just done there and play combos. As long as you pot the ball and get the partner ball, it still counts.
But he didn't get the cue ball out of there.
No.
Shooting a 3 and then the 12 combo, the combo was going to be harder, but it was safer as far as, that was a little tricky getting the ball out, and that was a fail.
So Spectredawn will have ball in hand in a second. As it's a foul if you don't get the partner ball, isn't it? I mean, it shows you how often we do this, because I can't remember the bloody rules of the thing.
Oh, yeah. That's a foul.
So that
you have
ball,
your choice now. Play it in place or play it in the
or
kitchen.
play in the D, yeah. So now that ball comes up into the stack, the first ball that was potted.
So that's no good, because the 1 ball is over the line. So he can shoot the 1 and then play the 14.
Yeah, that 1 ball's in play.
He's doing it the opposite way. He's going to shoot the 14 and then the 1.
No,
And he's got 213. And he's got 12 and 3. So, he's got 3 of them sitting out there right now, no problem. Then he's going to have to work. So the decision here is whether you play the 2, which I think is what he's doing. He's going to play 2-10 and then do the 3 and the 12. Well, maybe he's not. Now he's looking at the 12. He's trying to decide what to do.
Oh, a little jab back into the table.
What am I saying? 210. It's 213. I can't add the 15.
Yeah.
Yeah, the 13's a little harder to get to, and it would be better to shoot. It is better to shoot this 13 as a.
Now, do you think he's actually going to play for this 13? Is he going to start getting crazy and smacking into balls here to try and
yes, I do.
kill this rack?
I think. Well, there you
go.
I was wrong. I thought he'd play for the 2 and then use the 13 to open the rack, but.
Right. Well, this is an awkward angle on the 8 ball.
Yeah, but it's pretty natural.
Well, he's got the 10. He's got the 10. Yeah, he's got the 10, but he's going to have to stun that in for him to get over for this 5.
Yeah, well, he can shoot the 13-8 if he wants. He's got plenty of options here. I mean, this is not.
He's got it stunned well.
And, the 9 and 6, everything's in the open, so he's going to win this rack, I believe. I'm sure he didn't want this angle.
He just needs to make sure he's over far enough. I think he's fine. He just gets over as far as he can. He can cut the 13. That'll do it. So this is partner ball for the 4th cribbage.
So SPD is up on Romario 9-6 right now.
He's taking it away from him. Romario was hanging in there early on, but Romario's staying power and beginning to drift. Maybe he's been taking too many risks. I don't know whether they've been doing a soft break or not. I never seen much of it. So there we go. Rack number 2 is now complete after almost 15 minutes, and it's 1 apiece. And we're going to be soft breaking all night. 4 ball has gone in the break. The only problem with that is he's married up to the partner ball, I think.
Yeah, and that's a real problem, making a ball on the break and having no shot, because you're going to give something up. The guy's going to get the ball in hand behind the head string. So
yeah, this is where you've got to pay attention, because there's an easy 3 ball and a 12 ball to follow.
I think what you want to do is push the 14 over on the 3, because the 1's sitting out in the open too. So you want to tie the 14 and 3 up. I'm not saying there's nothing else you can get to, but those are the 2 easiest pairs of balls. And I think that's what he's going to try to do here. And that's a good shot. Very well done. I mean, it looked easy, but those kind of little shots like that.
I mean, that there's interesting from the point of view that you do have to pay attention when he's potted that ball in the break with a soft break. Yeah. You have to pay attention as to what you are going to leave, because you're going to give up the table. You're going to give up ball in hand.
He's shooting a 2 ball here because the 13's right there.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, he made a good play, but there was just too much available.
Well, he's got to watch he gets this clean because if he pushes this a wee bit forward, he'll catch that 15.
But I will say, even though he had that 213, tying up that 3 and 14 together, you know, may make a difference in Cobra running out the 5 pairs versus Spectredawn actually getting back to the table. I
Now,
don't think that's going to be the case, but you know, you never know.
9 and 6 is easy. He would have probably taken the 5 there, but the only problem with that was he was the wrong angle on the 5. He was running into that 11 sorry, the 14 and 3 and wanted to get the 11 ball.
He opened him up nicely. I don't know what he's got though. He can shoot the 12. The 3's a little tricky to get to.
Well, he's got
7,
he's got
8's
the
a little tricky to get to. I mean, the 11-4, the 11's not an easy shot, but the 4 is.
If he just pots the 4 and lets the cue ball open out, he's got an easy 11 into the corner where he is at the moment.
And then he can go 3-12 if he gets the right angle. See, if he hits this hard, he's got to come off the rail. I thought he'd try to get pretty straight on the 11 and then just go 3-12, but this is not the right angle for that. He's trying to figure out what he's going to do next. Yeah, because the 10 and 8 are both funny. I think he needs to hit this hard and come off the rail and then take the 3. Well, he was able to bump it. I thought that was going to be a little tricky to bump it without having a 14 in front of it, but he did it successfully.
So this is fairly straightforward. 3-12. Now, the thing is, does he come back and take the 5 and run through to then get the 10? I mean,
yeah. Well, he's got the similar situation with the 7 running through and shooting 8 up on the corner. So we'll see what he decides. I like the 8 in the corner just because I think it's a natural angle off the 7 to get to it. But he obviously thinks something else, so he's going for 14 and 1.
I think he's overcooked that. I think he's overcooked that. That's pretty poor. I'm surprised he went there and didn't actually play the 5.
I'm surprised he didn't either do what you're saying or play for the 8, because he had a pretty easy shot to get a little angle on the 7 and just drift over and shoot the 8 up in the corner. I mean, either one of those. I mean, the shot he decided to play was risky.
You know what? What one good shot there, and that was this rack over. Now he's in deep doo doo here.
Well, this is a huge thing. This is how do you tie balls up and make it so your opponent can't run out time, because he's looking for a place he can put this cue ball where he doesn't give up a shot, and that's hard to do. That's not terrible. He's only got the 14 and the 1.
I don't think that's all that bad, to be honest with you, where he's left him. I mean, he's going to have to play this well to get onto the 1.
I think he's going to probably shoot the 1 instead of the 14. It's kind of tricky getting from the 14 to the 1 because of that 10-8. But you can shoot this 1 and just let the cue ball roll down and try to bump the 14 or come up short on it. I mean, you can try to run into the 5. You can try to hold it. There's a bunch of stuff. He's shooting the 14. Now, this is tough. I'm kind of surprised. I mean, he's coming back. Yeah, that was tough.
There you go.
Where's the cue ball going?
Always the same when you run loose with a cue ball.
I would have shot the 1 there. Now, granted, it wasn't guaranteed you're coming up with a shot on the 14, but that was...
One thing's for certain, Cobra's got out of jail there. He's got out of jail there fast. He knows that one. He's got away with one there. So, 2 racks to 1. And the interesting thing, of course, is I forgot to mention that this is another tournament that Cobra is the defending champion. Last time it was played was 2022.
Bedhead didn't get in this, did he?
I haven't a clue. No, I didn't mention his name when I was going down that bracket there. No, I don't think he is. No. Well, that's going to be tight. Is he on it? I don't think he's on it. No.
He can spin this in though. Little masse shot.
Yeah, he's going to have to jack up.
This is kind of a tricky little masse though, because you got to make sure you get wide enough of the 10 ball. Well, that was hit way too hard.
I'm not sure what he tried there. It certainly wasn't a masse to pot the ball.
Well, he was trying to masse it. He hit it too hard.
Right, so we've got the 10 and 5 wide open. That's a gimme. So that's about it as far as I can see. Yeah, I think that's... Oh, tell a lie. My bad. It's not the 10 and the 5. That's the 12 I'm seeing there. 10 balls over the other side in the rack.
You either need to get your monitor calibrated or your eyes fixed.
No, it's the blue cloth and looking at the balls that does it.
Well, I look in on my monitor and I don't have that problem.
Right, so that's cribbage number 1. I'm looking to see where the next one's coming from. It's a hard push to see it.
Well, I think you've got a shot. You can bank the 5 and get on the 10. Go 3 rails and come around and get on the 10. That's there. He's going to do something crazy. Nope, he's going to play safe. Nope, he's doing something crazy. I don't know what that was.
Is he trying to knock this 9 off the...
I guess.
Off the 13? Yeah, that's what he tried.
Yeah, that didn't look too good. All right, well, the problem with playing that shot is he opened all the balls up. I mean, I think he should have banked the 5 and played for the 10. You know, pretty hard to really screw that up too bad other than missing it, but he just opened up all the balls.
Well, with ball in hand in the kitchen, he could pot the 8 ball and get the 7 ball. I think he's decided to play in place for the 2 and the 13 as a starter. He's then got that 8 and 7 to follow if he wants that. There is the 5 up and down the rail, and then the 10 ball at the back of the rack there. It's available.
I guess I'd have to ask this question of you, Hugh. Does it make sense for a guy to soft break and then shoot a crazy low percentage shot and open up all the balls for your opponent?
Well, I think
isn't that like a big oxymoron kind of thing?
Well, I think Cobra was, he was obviously trying to use his imagination there and billiard that ball off the 13 ball, but I don't know that hitting it as hard as that was going to help it go in. I think you have to play it in a way that you're going to give it the best chance to go in, but I don't know that hitting it hard was going to help it.
I think he just gave the game up. I don't think he's getting back to the table this rack.
So that's cribbage number 2. We've got the 7-8, no problem with that.
Yeah, he's going to shoot the 6 and the 9, the 14-1er. I mean, this is, that was match over as soon as, or game over as soon as Cobra spread all the balls out.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a huge fail if he doesn't put this one away.
Yeah, but
there's 2 more required.
It's like that in a lot of pool games. You can shoot, especially a game like One Pocket, you can shoot anything you want. I mean, doesn't matter how difficult it is, but when you fail, it could be very costly.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I'm sure he didn't want to be stuck on a rail here. It's just going to make it a little bit harder to play position.
Well, I
with
don't
a
think there's
7
a
or
problem.
5.
He just needs to drop this dead weight, and he'll still have the 7 up the rail and then the 8 down the other rail, down into the other pocket, or into, I don't know. He's going to play it into the side. That's too tight. But
No,
he's,
he didn't like dead weight because he didn't trust it, so he's going to do that.
He's got himself right into the sort of middle of no man's land. So now he's got a cut and going to have to
Well, he's not
control the cue
this.
ball.
You just got to make this because he's going to have a shot on the 8.
Well, he just came below it, so all good. And that's rack number 4 for 2 apiece. And that's 4 racks in 25 minutes. We might be here to 1 a.m., folks, but Steve's going to have to be here on his own because I'll be going to bed long before that.
Yeah. Well, that break left some opportunity.
These, I mean, although it's a soft break, these balls have, is there anything set anywhere? Not really. Not at first glance.
You can play the 4 and then 11 off the 10. You could play the 3 off the 7 ball up in the corner and then shoot to 12. That's not such a great shot. He's going to play safe.
Well, there's an invitation in the 5 ball there. And just drop through. Now, the only thing is he would need to hit the rail and bump the 13 to have a shot in his 10, I think.
Well, I think he can roll it, or he can draw it off the, draw it into the 6 ball, hit the bottom of the 6, hit the 13. You can shoot that 5. You can shoot that 5 and hold the cue ball.
Why is he not looking at the 5 then? That's what I'm asking myself right now.
No idea. I got no idea.
He's
you got 2 choices here. I think rolling it's actually safer.
Now, what's he spotted here?
He's going to shoot the 4 and an 11 on the side.
He
a little
hasn't
short on it, but the safe side.
Well, he's going to be running this cue ball into stuff here.
Oh yeah. Well, this is kind of one of those make or break shots. If you play a lot of straight pull, you shoot this shot and get pretty good at it. But this is going to open up some balls, so he really needs to make this 11 ball if he wants to win this game.
Well, cue ball stays in the table.
Did he get lucky?
I think he might have. Hang on a minute. Oh, well, of course, now Cobra's got ball in hand again, hasn't he? So,
he didn't make the companion ball.
Let's have a look. He's got...
Yeah, they're much lucky there. I mean, the 13-2 is obvious. The 1 and the 14 potentially. The 5 and the 10. I mean, he's got a lot of options here. It's not what I call,
he's playing
easy, but
the 4 for the 9-11 combo here.
And that's a very smart choice because now he's going to open up more balls. And I would think he would, well, he's probably going to play for the 10 ball here next is my guess. But he could play for the 9 depending on where it sits because both the 5 and 6 go. And I don't know what he's going to do. The 10's kind of straight. I think he'll probably shoot the 9 and then the 6. But we shall see.
The thing is he going to pot this 9 and go up above the 3 and 7 to play the 6 if he does that?
Choice. Well, now he's decided he wants to go for the 5. And that was probably an easier shot. He was able to get around the corner.
So this is the partner ball for the second cribbage in this rack.
So another match, it's now 11-7 SPD over Romario.
That's all over then. That's a result in another 10 minutes time.
Well, he was Romario
goes on a roll.
match.
So has he blocked himself off in the 14 here? I think he. Oh no, it's the 6 ball he's on. My bad. I'm thinking. I thought he's playing for the 14 there. Pay attention to the HUD.
I think he's a little thinner than he'd like to be, but he's okay. I'll probably go 2-13 here. Or 13-2, one or the other. Probably shoot the 13 first. Well, so this was pretty much a replay of last game. In last game, Cobra shot the shot that broke up all the balls and lost. And in this game was Spectredawn. But
that cut into the side was always going to do damage with the cue ball.
I was thinking he makes this 11 ball, he probably wins. He misses it, he probably loses because it was going to spread all the balls.
Well, is there going to be a breakout here where somebody is going to open up a gap? Or is it just going to be back and forth all night? Well, Cobra, with his soft break, isn't going to get first shout, probably.
Well, that was not so soft.
That was a wee bit. That was a wee bit more adventurous, that one.
No, I think he's got potentially the 12 and the 3. That's probably his best bet. I mean, he could shoot to 7 and try to get on the 8. That's kind of tricky. So you got to get the cue ball out of there. And we saw somebody not do that before, but you got to get this cue ball out of there. And he did not. So this is where, you know, a game that's similar to this in the sense of what you have to do with the cue ball is bar table 8 ball, where there's a lot of balls together and, you know, you've got to be able to move the cue ball and not do this to yourself.
He's trying to play the combo into the side here, I think.
Yeah. I mean, that was just, you
or
know,
is he? No, he looks at, he's trying to play it in the, oh, he is playing it in the side, yeah.
But that was a poorly played shot he played on the 12 ball. I mean, I'm not sure what he was thinking. Maybe he thought that the cue ball wasn't going to bump that other ball. It was.
Oh,
sure.
it was certainly asking for a good roll of the ball to get lucky and get that cue ball out there and actually have a shot in the partner ball.
I don't think he was trying to get lucky. He's too good a player for that. I mean, he was definitely playing a shot, but it certainly didn't come off the way he thought it was gonna. And
yeah, there was just too much traffic.
Yeah, he's going to pay for it because
now Cobra can get the advantage here.
Oh,
well,
I'll be surprised if Cobra doesn't win this game from here. I mean,
again, this is
available.
This is a game where you can't pot the ball in the kitchen with ball in hand. So he's potted the 1, got the 14 wide open. The 8 and the 7 are available, but they're wide apart, one at one end of the table, one at the other. We've got the 11 ball in the middle of the table. The 4 ball is available into one of the corner pockets down here.
Uh-oh.
Now.
Well, that was taking a chance.
Thing is he got anything else to go on here?
Well, he can shoot the 4, he can shoot the 7 to the 8, 4, 11, 7, 8.
Well, that's the one.
Potentially, but you know, you got to choose which one you want. The 5 ball is definitely not a good ball to shoot at where the 10 is. So I think, you know, 4-11's reasonable. That's what he's going to shoot. 7-8 works too, right? You know, the biggest problem with the 7-8 is that the 2's blocking that pocket. So this is a little tricky getting on this 8 ball.
Oh, he's going to hook himself here. He's hit it too soft. Yeah,
well,
too soft.
That was a little tricky. I mean, going to the 4-11 was a little tricky too. So I mean, he was just in a situation where he's going to have to perform, and that was.
I mean, again, you know, that's actually a pretty poor shot considering all the acreage of land that's around that 8 ball to have the cue ball somewhere there to have a shot on it. I mean, he just needed to get a bit more juice into that and get the cue ball out of there.
Yeah.
Well, you know, there's a chance that Cobra might be thrown away here to open up that gap. Well, he's going all out for this the six ball, but then again, that's not a partner ball anyway, so that's a foul. What am I talking about?
He's just trying to tie balls up because he knew the 7 was going to spot, and then it ties the 12 up. So, you know, he's tying balls up, which isn't a bad play.
Well, Romario's a burnt-out force there against SBD. SBD wins by 13 racks to 7.
So this kind of tricky here.
He was doing okay up to about 6 apiece or something like that, I think, Romario, and then the wheels have come off.
So you can take ball in hand in the kitchen, shoot the 4 and draw the cue ball into the 6-12, and try to get the right rub to get a shot on 11. It's not guaranteed.
Where are you shooting the 4 from? Oh, there's a gap. There is a gap to go in the 4.
But it's a tricky shot, mainly because of that 9 ball.
Now, why is the clock still counting down when you're actually studying the table after a foul? Why is the clock counting down?
And he decides to try to move balls, and is he going to get something?
Now, I think he potted the 4 there.
Nope, 3.
Oh, he's got 2 balls, so he's got 2 partner balls, an 11 ball, and
doesn't have a shot on either one. He's going to try to kick the 11 in, it looks like.
The 11 and the 12.
I think he'll try to kick the 11 in. That's not
I think he might as well split the 2 of them. See if he gets lucky. Nope. Well, this has gone swings and roundabouts, this rack. Now Cobra's deciding ball in hand or play in place. He's going ball in hand. So we've got a 7 and an 8 that's very gettable. He can pot the 7, draw back for the 8. You've got the 6 ball into the corner. There is a gap to go in that 9 ball into the side. If you pot the 6, you'll get the 9 into the side.
Yeah,
but you need to get the right angle to hold that cue ball after potting the 6. So
he should be able to. I mean, it's not that difficult to hold it as long as you don't have a ton of angle. There's quite a bit of area there that he can come back out to and have that shot.
Well, that looks good enough to me. That's perfect.
Yeah, he doesn't even have to do anything. He can just roll.
Just needs to drop this dead weight and he's fine. Now,
he may decide to go forward and come off the end rail still. I would always in this situation. That's what he's going to do.
Well, that's about it, I think, as far as cribbages go. Unless he gets a bit more adventurous here off his next first ball after this 9 ball goes in. Let's have a look at this 10 ball. That 10 ball's not set. There is a bit of a gap. That's cribbage number 3. And the 4 ball is in the stack with a 3, unless he's going to try and do something crazy with the cue ball. And he is. How's his luck? Not too good.
Yeah, that's no bueno. So, but, you know, here's where you're going to probably tie some more balls up. He's got the 12 and the 3 in the open, so he wants to tie the 3 or the 12 up. Oh, he thought he could make it. Wow.
Well, that was... I never even looked at that, but I never thought that was on.
Well, the biggest problem with that shot is now he's left 2 cribbages in the open on the table, with 12-3 and 11-4, and a potential to break it out and lose this game. If he wasn't going to be able to make that ball, he would have been a lot better off playing safe and tying the 3 ball up, because there were no other cribbages besides the 12-3 at that point.
Well, Spectredawn could potentially pick Cobra's pocket here. Cobra 3-0 up in cribbages. Spectredawn's went for the breakout. He's broke them up, potted another ball. His partner ball's the 11, which is wide open into the side. This rack's over. This is a bit of a steal.
Yeah, I think Cobra should have played safe and put the 3 ball, because the 4 wasn't in a good spot. The 12-3 was the only ones to open. He puts a 3 ball over in those cluster of balls, You know, what's Spectredawn going to do? It's going to be hard to win from there.
Well, what happened to Mario Slim? Did the wheels just come off at the end? So he began, SBD just took it away from him. Was Romario getting crazy? Was he banging balls to try and open up cribbages? It would not surprise me if he was getting too loose with the cue ball. So that is cribbage number 3. We're 3 apiece now. And
you got a massive 15 ball here. You just got to make sure you get down past the side pocket.
Past the side pocket. He's going to get there. He's going to get there.
And he's going to be shooting a 15 ball for his final cribbage.
Yeah, unforced errors. That's Romario at his best. Well, this could have been better, couldn't it?
He hit that pretty hard. Wow, he blasted that 13 ball.
Now, where's he going with this? He's got to be cutting in at the side. So this to tie the match up after, 40 minutes. We've played 6 racks. Cobra had his chance for a 4-2 lead there. Let it slip.
I think these guys, if they haven't realized that by now that when they make a mistake, the other guy's going to win the game. So you got to minimize those mistakes. Cobra had a chance to play a safety there, and instead he went for it, which there's nothing wrong with that. But if you're going to go for it, you got to execute, or you're going to lose. So,
well,
this is
well, there's nothing doing here.
Where you know, maybe you're going to play safe because this doesn't look so wonderful.
Absolutely nothing doing here at all.
You know, he can shoot the 3 and play a 9-12 combo, but the space he's got to get in is very small. He said nothing to do with that, so he plays safe. And that's a good safety. And the reason why that's a good safety, he's on the rail, so he can't draw it or get the bottom of the cue ball. He's a long ways from everything, so it makes any safety you're going to play a lot more difficult.
It's always a good safety getting it on the rail.
There's not a whole lot of, you know, he can make the 3 and get a shot on the 12, a back cut on the 12 if he really wants to go for it. I mean, that is there. But it's tricky. I mean, especially the 4 ball sitting there. I think he's probably better off playing safe. And he may have, I don't know if he was going for that and just missed it, or see what the cue ball is. If it came out a little, he had the 12. I think he was just playing safe.
Yeah, I think as well, because obviously he would have been making sure he wasn't hooking himself behind the 4.
Now you can shoot the 5 and then 11-10 combo, but he's not going to be that bold. So now Cobra's scared after a couple real screw ups, and now he's just going to try to play a lot of safeties. But you know, I mean, he's got the 11-10 now if he wants it. The 5's out in the open. I'm not saying you should shoot that, but it's there. I definitely would not shoot the 5 first.
Well, he did go for it.
Well, I mean, it was there, you know, and that's a smart shot. And why is it a smart shot? Because chances are you were going to come up with a shot on the 5. If you're confident you're going to make it, you spread the table, and that's a winning shot right there. So, you know, there's a little chance because you didn't know if you were going to have a shot on the 5, but chances are you were going to because it was out in the open.
Not the 13 that's up there on the rail. No, it's the 11. 13's down the side rail, so there's 2 balls in the middle pocket. So the 13's available for a cribbage.
Well,
so that's one to look forward to.
This is not a gimme table by any means because of the 12, 3, and 1. those 3 balls are a huge problem. The 14-7-8's not a big deal, but the 12-3-1 is.
Right, so that's the 11. Then the 4. He knows the 2's there, the 13's there. The 6 and 9 are available because the 9's now open into those 2 corner pockets up at the top end of the table. And you've also now got the 7 and 8 available. So this rack should be over if he does this right.
Yeah, I mean, there's some precise cue ball movement here. He's going to shoot the 7 or the 8 and then the 7 and then probably the 9 and 6. And that gets him on 4.
Well, for a minute there, I thought he was looking at the combo with the 15 and the 7, but the angle of the cue ball's taking it away from the 8.
Well,
so now he's going to thin cut the 9 and have a shot in the 6. And that's good enough.
He moved the cue ball not probably where he wanted to when he shot the, what was it, the 4 ball?
So that's this will be cribbage number 3.
So this is a little funny here. Let's see what he decides to do with this. Is he going to roll it or is he going to do something else? If he rolls
let's be honest. I mean,
for the 8. He decides not to roll it, and that came out good. He can shoot either the 7 or the 8 here.
Now, the thing is, he plays the 8 ball, the cue ball's going to come back onto the 7, no problem. If he plays the 7 ball, he's going to be having to do jiggery poker with the cue ball a bit.
Because he's going to leave himself angled. But here's the thing. Is on that 2 ball, you need to get pretty straight so you can roll forward to the rail for the 13. And that's terrible because that's not where you want it to be on the 2 ball.
Yeah.
So this is a huge problem for him.
Now, the thing is, he's going to rub this 14 ball, isn't he? Is he? Is he going to get through there clean?
Well, the 1 ball may go. If he can make the 1 ball, then he's got that.
Well, he's making sure he's getting out of there.
Okay, so he's going to come back and shoot the 13 first, which is his second prize, but it's...
Yeah, this is rack.
It's easy.
Rack number 7. So a clean sweep here in this rack for Spectredawn. Found his way out. Now, is Spectredawn going to change his strategy here? Is he going to only take a risk and have a smacking break here and open him up and see if he can open up that lead?
So. No, I don't think so.
Well, there are times to make a move and times not to make a move. I mean, you've got to try and get that gap. Nope, that's the answer to that. Well, the 7 ball, is it available? Can you get? No, he can't, because the 8 ball's certainly potable. Looking up table, we've got the 4 and the 2 in the open, but nothing else there.
Yeah, this is a whole lot of nothing. This is time to play safe.
Now, hang on a minute.
No,
7 ball has gone in.
Whoa.
And the 8 ball, like I said, is available.
Yeah.
That's a nice little bit of imaginative play there, the little combo.
It's going to get him 1. I'm not sure what he's going to do after that. He's probably going to have to play safe unless he can figure out a way to move some balls into the open.
He's looking at the 9-6 here, I think. He just didn't go far enough. I think his idea was to, get himself fairly straight in the 9 and play the 6 up table.
And I don't like breaking these balls here. And the reason why is you just don't. This coming up with a shot on the 6 here is very tricky.
Well, I think he's not interested in it.
Yeah, he's going to play the 12-3.
Yeah. But I think his intention now is to get that 9-6. He just has to get good on the 9 so that the 6, is going to be straightforward enough.
Well, that's a key thing because the 1-11 is dead. So
yeah,
if he can get the 6 out of there, he's going to get the 11-4 too.
I think that's dead in the side pocket as well, that 1 ball. Oh no, he's went crazy. He's went crazy there. Did he need to do that?
No.
I don't think he necessarily needed to do that if he'd done it the way we were talking about it. Well, we'll see if it works out. He's got the 2. 13's available.
Well, I think it probably will. The other thing about good players is they can make a lot of different things work for them.
Now, is he going to brush through off the 11 to go into this 9? I mean, the 6 is a bit of a gap now. You've got to get into to get onto that if he's
6
doing
is
that.
a little tricky now. I don't
Yeah.
know. He
Now
may
he's coming away.
just come back for the 10. Yeah. And he's a little funny on that. So now he's maybe looking
Yeah.
at the 1.
Yeah, it's just the wrong angle on that 10 ball.
He could shoot the 6 and draw it into the 5.
I think he's
and get
already
on
on
the
to
9.
plan C in this visit.
Yeah. This is a little tricky. So just going to look at
He's,
1.
he's right in the middle of right in the middle of no man's land here. Neither here nor there. Wrong angle in the 4, but the 11 ball's wide open. I'm sure he can manufacture this cue ball on the 11, no problem.
He's going to wham it and come back. Yeah.
Yeah. And everything seems to be reasonably good now. He should be out to square the match up. Now, what's he going to play next? Is it going to be 9-6? Or is it going to be... I mean, it can't be 10-5.
I think he'll play the 14 because that.
Oh, no, he's going 14-1 into the side, yeah.
The 6 ball's a little tricky. And I think he'd like to go 10-5 after this.
Well, when you think about it, it doesn't need to because this is his final cribbage. I've just realised that.
Yeah. This is it, so he doesn't need any more. No bonus points for getting more.
Well, I'm wondering whether somebody's going to take that risk to try and break this monotony of you have won, I'll have won, you have won.
Same answer is no.
Somebody's got to make a strategic move here on the break and have a smack and ride their luck and see if you can get maybe a ball or a couple of balls in the break. And just make that breakthrough, put the sweat on the other guy by getting a 2-rack gap. Because if you're going to sit there all night waiting and something getting handed to you in a plate, you might have a long wait. He who dares wins.
Well, he who dares and executes wins. He who dares and does not execute loses.
He who dares and smacks balls around the table ends up losing. Well, I don't see much going on here with this setup.
No,
we've got to look to see if there's any. Is there any combos kicking around that can be left by mistake? I don't even think there is. There's not a sniff.
Yeah, it's pretty hard to shoot at anything right now.
Well, every partner ball's locked up. Let's just put it that way. They're all locked up. Well, having said that, the 12 ball does go at the back of that stack, and the 3 ball is there. The only problem is where the cue ball sitting is not exactly ideal to get onto it.
Well, he had a whack at the bank on 11.
Now, that little nudge there, the 7 ball is now available.
Yeah,
he's going to have to smack the cue ball to get out of there and get onto the 8.
That'd
be ambitious.
The 4 ball.
I think he's getting crazy. He's going to try and draw off the 4 ball, is he?
Let's see.
No, don't you think he can do that? Yeah, he's trying to spin it out. And the 13 ball's almost up. You can cut this. He can cut it.
He can. That was a crazy shot, though. I mean, I can't believe that's how you lose a shooting.
That was a perfect example of a stumped cribbage shot.
He made the 4 ball too, so
he's got the 2 balls. Yeah, I've just noticed he's got the 8 and the 11 as the partner ball.
So he's got to play for the 8.
For 2 cribbages, so he's got the 8 now.
That's the tricky thing, though, is because you got to get both cribbages in, or you're going to foul. But yeah, that was higher risk level than I would have been comfortable with, but it's working for him.
Now
Well
that's
done
nudged.
there.
Is that
He was playing for
the
the
12 that
13.
he's nudged out? So the 12's
Yeah.
out, the 3's available, but you've got to get down table here to get on it into the side.
He's got
Good.
13 or the 12, just depends on what he likes.
Well, the angle's good enough in the 12 to stun it in and run the cue ball down, so you can see enough of the 3 to cut it in the side.
Yeah, it's just a little tricky.
You just got to get right, even if he comes right down past the 1 ball. Well, I don't know that that's the line I would have been taking.
Yeah, I mean, he's going to shoot in the corner now, which actually that's not too bad. I mean, that was a tricky shot.
I'd have been coming way past the 1 ball. I'll leave that cut in the side.
The 13 probably wasn't even better, maybe worse, because you're going to have to run into balls, and he missed the ball. Oh boy.
Well,
that was a surprise.
Now, have a quick look at that 12 ball. Is it married with the 10? Yes, it is. So, what we've got in the open here, we've got the 13 in the open, we've got the 2 in the open, so there's a cribbage. We've got the 14 available and the 1 available, so the 13 needs to get out of the way first, so that's his first ball to get rid of, to leave the 14 available, so he's got the 1 and the 14. So there's 2 cribbages sitting there on the table right now.
Yeah, he's going to shoot 2, 13, and then
13 frees up the pocket for the 14.
Uh-oh.
Oh, he's gone too far. He's overcooked it again. Oh, he's going to be doing a semi-pro wiggle here in a second.
Boy, he's going to be unhappy about that.
he's going to be getting a bit annoyed with himself there with that one, because again, that was, and this is where you expect these 2 guys to having probably 2 of the best cue ball controllers in the game, but he's overcooked that big time. Now he's going for the combo, and he's got it. Dug himself out a hole, didn't get annoyed, got down to business and dealt with the problem.
And now it's tough because I think he's going to shoot 3-12.
This is a little dink. This is a little cheeky dink in the 3, and that's perfect.
Yep.
Well, now he can have a nudge.
Yeah, this is going to open up the balls here.
Now he's got to go forward here and rub off this.
He definitely has to go forward.
Oh dear. Oh dear.
And there's another missed ball.
Oh, here we are. It's all happening. So once again, Spectredawn studying the table, looking for either in place or ball in hand in the kitchen.
I think he'll take ball in hand and shoot.
Well, when you can
probably the 1 and the 14.
Yeah, you get rid of the 14, you've got the 10, got a clean pocket now.
I don't know why he wouldn't take ball in hand and shoot the 1 and then the 14 and come around and shoot the 10. I don't know why he's doing this.
It looks like he's going to leave this long into the corner, this 1 ball.
I mean, why wouldn't you just take ball in hand and shoot the 1? I don't get that. Now,
the other thing I've just noticed is the 3's there as well into the other corner pocket, so there's another cribbage already set there. This 12 3's available, and if he gets the right angle on the 3, he can do a little, in fact, does he does need to do the little nudge just to split the 9 and the 6.
Well, no, because he only needs 1 more after this.
Well, this is him starting his 4th cribbage.
Oh yeah. Yeah, he doesn't need to split those up. He can go 5-10 or 10-5 and then 12 and 3. He doesn't need to split balls. Yeah, it was a little risky.
Got a little rub in the 5 there, but yes, he's okay. This is cribbage number 4, then the 12 3's available.
This is kind of funny because this is not the shot you want for getting on the 12 or the 3.
Now, do you try and come below the 12 and roll it up into the corner so you're rolling through for the 3?
Well, you got some choices there, but I think
do you try and leave it in the middle of the table?
I think he's going to jack up and come off the end rail straight.
Oh dear!
And missed the ball.
Well, there's a big fail.
It's wow.
Well, of course, the other thing is that ball comes up into the stack.
These guys are missing balls right and left here in the side pockets.
Well, what's Cobra going to do here? Right, if he pots it, he's got to try and leave himself an angle here on whatever ball he's going to leave as a partner ball so he can try and smack these balls open. I mean, he can't pussyfoot about here. He's got to try and get aggressive here. He's 3-1 down in terms of cribbages, and he has gone for it. He's took the risk. The 9 and the 6 have come away. Well, now that's going to block, though. It's going to block. It's going to block.
Right. Did it block it?
Yeah, it's blocked to 12.
Well, he's got to shoot to 10, not to 12.
Oh shit! My bad. I thought that was the 12 ball he needed there.
So
my mistake.
He just locks the ball up, and that's a smart play.
Yeah. So now we'll get a stack built up. What time of night is it? I think I'm going downhill rapidly here.
Well, you know what I would do here is shoot the 12 and play for a bank on the 3. I would not try to bust these up, and the reason why is because of this. See, that's a dumb play. You could shoot that 12, get a bank on the 3, you know, take 1. Because now, you know, he's going to do what Cobra did and he's going to tie more balls up. But he could have scored 1 point and then played safe. Is Cobra going to get crazy here?
I don't think so. No, I don't think so.
I mean, it's not a wise ball to shoot at. The smart thing to do here is play safe. Because there's no, you know, play that you can make a ball and do something like bank like Spectredawn had. There's not a whole lot of anything here.
Well, there is something there at both ends of the stack. The 10 ball is available into the side, and the 5 ball's a fairly straightforward bank if anybody makes a mistake here.
Right.
That 5 ball's a good bank, and the 10 ball's available. So you got to watch this cue ball.
Well, the 10 ball goes in the corner
here.
Yeah. Now I don't like shooting it because I don't think you got the right angle to. I don't think you have the right angle to move the 5 out. And from this side, the bank's no good. The bank was only good from the other side.
Is he going to just pot the 3 and put it into the stack as well?
Yeah, I'd pot the 3 and put them on the end rail. That's what I'd do.
Oh, that could be a mistake. That could be a mistake. Has he left the 5 on? Oh, no. I think he might be able to. Can he maybe tweak that 5 in around the 9?
That's tough.
He's not looking at it, but anyway.
No.
Maybe I'm getting overexcited.
I don't know why I just didn't pot the 3.
Now, how's that 6 and 10 ball sitting? No good. I thought the 10 was maybe on into the side pocket there.
You could leave this 3 by the corner pocket and not make it. Leave a little corn out there. Well, that's what he's going to do. See, now this is corn for doing something crazy.
Yeah, the big draw and spin and all sorts of cue ball madness.
I would make the 3 and just put them on the end rail.
Now, is Spectredawn looking at this 10 ball? I think he is. I think he might be taking the bait here. I think he might be taking the bait.
I will say this about the 10 balls. The 5 will separate. You just don't want it to roll down on the 15. That's a problem. Or do that.
Where's the cue ball going?
You gotta know. You gotta look at that and know that I'm coming off this ball, and it could go someplace bad. I mean,
well, Spectredawn fell for it. Cobra's now got to take advantage.
You know, that stuff's pretty predictable that it was going to head towards the pocket when it brushed that ball.
Now, the same thing could happen here with this shot that Cobra's about to play. No, he's just going to keep it tight because I thought he was going to play the cut there in the 6 because he could have headed for a scratch as well.
I think he may have gave up something here. Was that 9 bank? Maybe not. Maybe at 2 rails. He's going to try to wham it. And he's got it separated, and that ball will cut.
It will cut, yeah.
And that's a winning shot right there, really, because...
well, he gets this, he should be out. He's got a 3 and a wide open 12 ball to follow.
I would hit this with inside every time and hold it. like that. Yep, good shot.
Now he's finishing inside. That's perfect. As long as he doesn't scratch to the side, he's perfect.
Oh no,
If you're going to take the 12 first, he's going to play the 12 first. That takes any risk of running the cue ball into side pockets.
So, you know, that was a nice shot he hit there. He took a little chance and hit it pretty good.
And there we go. Rack number 9 now complete. It's a 5-4 lead. Is Spectredawn going to bust them open? No.
No.
I'm going to keep asking till eventually it happens.
No, nobody's in. The thing about this game, Hugh, is in most games you can shoot a shot and then decide, oh, play safe. So you just have to make sure you have to be able to hit the ball on. Not in this game, because you shoot a shot, you have to make the next ball. So anytime you're bumping those balls, it's not just I need to be able to hit the ball on. You got to be able to pot the ball on. And that's a lot more difficult to do. And it looks like he's shooting a 3. Nice shot. And he may be out this table. It's looking pretty good.
12 ball, 13-2, 14-1, yeah.
7, 8, 9, 6. Everything's available, although there's some traffic.
You just got to be careful with the cue ball. I mean, you can get the wrong rub in a ball, he can end up married on top of one. I think he's finished in the middle of no man's land here. He's still got the 14-1. I mean, I think that's what he's going to have to play next.
And
I mean, he could cut the 7 and just dink across and leave the cut in the 8.
The thing is you can play for the 13-2, or you know, you can shoot the 7, and if you get a good angle, you can roll at the 11 ball. If you get the angle of the 11 ball, that's pretty simple. 9-6, not so much.
1 ball next. Now is he going to see that?
I
think 7 and 8 is still available.
Play for the 7-8, and that's pretty good. So he can just roll this down and bump the 11.
Bump the 11, yeah. That's just nudged it out. That 9 ball. Well, once the 8 goes, the question is he going to play the 5-10? Because the 5-10s, well, the problem with that is now he's bumped him, because I was just about to say the 10 would go, but the 9's a blocker, so he has to get the 9. But that's now changed everything up. That's him on what? He's on his 4th cribbage now, so he's got a bit of a problem where he's landed. He can't get to the 13. He can play the 9, but the 6 is really awkward. I mean, it's only got 1 pocket to go in.
No, it's got more than 1.
Well, this is the most obvious one he could play it in, and he's got on it.
There's one really good one, and that's it. So you got to decide whether you're going to bump the 5 or whether you're going to go between the 13 and 5. I think he'll probably try to bump it. Yep. Good shot.
Well,
so it's going to be 5 apiece, and these guys are just staying neck and neck.
We've got the 11 ball, a little drawback, or a little shot through the gap, which is left, into the side. And this will be rack number 10. But surely one of these guys has got to work it out, and he said that if we keep doing this all night, we're just going to eventually go hill. Somebody's got to be brave here and take a risk.
No, they have taken risks. I mean, the thing about this match so far is they both made a lot of mistakes, you know, and whoever cleans up those mistakes is going to pull ahead. Well,
I just think one of them's got to grow up here and actually open and take a risky break shot and bust them open and see how your luck goes, because it might be all the difference.
That's not a great place to take a risk, though, because you know, the risks they've taken in games are a lot more real. Sometimes they haven't panned out, or sometimes it's been the wrong one. But you can take a risk in the game that's controlled. The break shot, that's That's not controlled. You got
Nope.
no idea what you're coming up with.
But you might get lucky. That's all I'm saying.
That's a stub philosophy. He'd wham them hard every time.
you just might get lucky. So we've got 114, 14 to go. We've got not a lot else that I can see.
10-5.
10-5 is there. 5 in the open. We've got the 7,
12
but the 8's awkward.
12-3 is good. I mean, you know, that's not bad at all. You just got to get on.
Oh, 12 into the side or into the corner. Yeah, the 3 ball, you've just got you into a gap to go in it.
So there's plenty of opportunity here. I think he'll play for the 10 here. Now, this is a little tricky. You got to get on it the right way. Yeah, that's probably good enough. He can draw this back and shoot the 5. And, you know, really, you don't want to shoot the 3 first. Well, he's going to shoot the 12 now. I think that's probably a smart play because he was dead on it. And then he can go 5-10 if he wants.
Well, that's 7-8.
He could potentially go 8-7 here too. He can draw back and leave an angle and slide over. He's got a couple choices here. See whether he plays for the 8 or the 5. I think he'll play for one of those. He plays for the 8. Did he get there? Boy,
He's left himself short here.
That's terrible. I mean, that's what he was playing for, but he left a lot of angle. He's not going to like that.
I mean, even if he'd overhit that and come way out into the table here, he still would have been fine.
You can bank the 5. This is tricky.
Oh, he's played that well. He's played that very well.
That's that virtual pull stroke of God. And, you know, he likes that little nip cut back. I've seen him shoot that a lot.
No.
So I think he'll play for the 10 here.
Well, he's got to try and nip past this 6 ball, is he not? Or is he trying to bump it? Yeah, he's bumped it and gone the other side. He's got a roll.
Yeah, he's okay. You know, the question is, where is he going to get his last cribbage? Because there's nothing obvious right now. You know, the 13 will go, but the spot you've got is pretty small to get to. This is, yeah, this is going to be interesting. See what he does there. I mean, I don't like trying to break balls up at this point. That's how you lose.
Yeah, does he leave an angle? He's not going to leave a cut angle in this 6 ball and try and bump into the back of these balls, is he?
I will say this. That would be a terrible idea. The shot you really want to break balls out is the first ball, because, you know, the second ball, because if you do it on the first ball, you've only got one ball that you can shoot. If you do it on the second ball, you can shoot any ball. And if he's gonna try to break them out, like, this would be the time to do it, but he doesn't have a good shot to do that. I mean, trying to break it with a 6 ball isn't a good idea because
he
just decides to miss. Yeah, he was going to try to shoot the 2 and maybe get on the 13, but yeah, that first ball breakout shot is, unless you can control it, you're probably relying on luck to come up with a shot.
Right, so...
Well, he's got to shoot the 5 and the 10.
Well, Cobra's given it serious thought here before he commits, but he's gone ball in hand in the kitchen.
Yeah, well, now he's going to shoot the 10, I guess.
Well, he's going to hope that he's...
What could go wrong here? I mean,
he's got to hope that he doesn't have a ball doesn't roll up in him or anything like that.
Well, I mean, he took a chance there because he's way behind. I mean, I'm not saying that was a bad shot to shoot at. I mean, he needs to make something happen.
Right, well, if he comes back out, he can get the 2 into the side. Oh, he's overhit that. The 9 and 6. Yeah, you can get to the 9, I think. Let's have a quick look. Yeah, that's well available.
I think Spectredawn may have given this game away. Because the 4 ball goes, and you know, I mean, he's probably gonna go 11-4 next.
Well, that's a perfect angle just to bunt that 11 in and come up high enough on the 4, and he should be good to go here. That's perfect.
Yep. And then he goes 13-2, 15.
So this is a bit of a steal for Cobra. Spectredawn had got to the... Well, he'd got 3 cribbages on the board, but it is going to be a bit of a steal for Cobra.
What's a touch funny, but he's okay.
Well, good evening.
Welcome
to Wenny from South Africa, I believe. Well, he's gone a wee bit square.
Yeah, it's not a ball he should miss.
This for a 6-5 lead. Well, is Cobra going to change strategy? Is he?
No.
Is he going to be brave?
You ask that every time, and the answer is always no.
No. They're going to come round to my way of thinking eventually, because they can't keep doing the same thing all night here. Somebody's got to try and make the breakthrough.
Yeah, he's going to be tempted to shoot this 6. This is risky. You know, the biggest problem with that is he hit it really hard. He hit the cue ball out of there.
Yeah, well, good luck in getting the 9 ball in this shot.
Well, you know, it's not a call pocket game. This could be a blastola, but I wouldn't do that just because look how tied up the balls are. I think if he's smart, he'll make another ball to tie up, like make the 8 ball or the 2 ball and tie it up with a ball that's going to spot.
Well, that 3 ball still goes as part of the combo. I think the 12 ball's there as well.
That's a problem. You can kick off the end rail and bump the 3. That might be a good thing to do, because you're right. That's sitting way too good. And you know Cobra's going to take ball in hand and shoot that.
Yeah.
How could you not? So really, well, because you got the 10-5 here.
Yeah, that's sitting there. Now, I'm assuming he spotted the 3.
All right, now this is the ball you want to break balls on, because you can shoot any ball. So this is one you want to wham and break apart.
I don't think he'll do that.
I do. I don't. Why wouldn't you? I mean,
well, he is taking a risk.
Yeah. Well,
he is taking a risk.
The thing is, you can shoot any ball, so it makes sense to do it then.
Well, that combo's still on.
Yeah. And the 9 and 6 are no good. The 13 and 2 are okay. He could shoot those. He could shoot the 2 ball and play for the 13. 11-4. That's 11-4. A little tricky as far as, I guess if you really dink this. Yeah, that's what he's going to do.
Oh, he's overcut it.
Doesn't go in.
Overcut it.
No. Wow.
Well, that was the start of something that could have been a possibility for Cobra to open up a 2-rack gap.
Well, look how deep this 11 ball is in the pocket. That is way in there.
Yeah, that's one of those where you can actually try. If you try and use the rail to knock that 11 in and come out of there with the cue ball, you actually end up going round the jaws and you miss the 11 ball completely. It's that far in the pocket.
Yeah,
Done that plenty of times.
Let's see what he does with this. So normally, the problem is if you thin cut this, it's going to hit the tit.
The old heave haul VP4 escape route shot. Oh no, he isn't.
Well, you got away. He hit thick enough. He didn't hit the tit. So he's got the 13, which I think he'll take, because that opens up the 1 and the 14. He's going to bump the 14 though.
Well, he's got to draw into that, isn't he, to leave himself on the 2, is he not? Or is he going to play the 2 and come out for the 13? I think he's doing it that way.
The 2 first. Just got to control the speed here. And he does. So now he's going to bump the 14, and it should come back up where, well, you know, he may not come out with a shot here. I mean, this is...
Well, if he gets really desperate and this combo's still set there, even if he has to bank kick the combo, he should still get it.
Well, he hit it good. That's how he needed to hit it. And it's kind of thin, but I think he'll shoot the 14 and then the 1, because you get a better angle to shoot the combo than this. He's going to go 1 and then 14. He's going to try to split them up. And that was a little riskier because you're making the first ball, which means that you've got to have a shot on the second ball.
That's actually worked out. That's worked out good because he's freed the 12 into the table a little bit more. The 7 and 3 are still available as a combo.
Watch out.
Oh dear.
Wow. That was heartbeat faster right there.
What happened to John Virgo there? Hang on a minute.
Where's the cue ball going?
There he is. I wondered where he had gone to. Well, at some point, this 3 ball's going to disappear.
Yeah, right now. That was a what-wo moment. Well, he hit that kind of funny. That's not really where he wanted to.
I think he's in take your pick angle here. Well, the 12 doesn't go past the 15, so he's only got 2 choices: a dodgy cut up into the left corner as we look, or into the side. Side looks more favourable.
Yeah, he's going to shoot the side. He's got to avoid the scratch.
So this will be
there is a
Cribbage
potential
number
scratch
4
in the corner pocket. You gotta do something with the cue ball here, I think.
Now,
yeah. And he missed it.
Caught it. He's caught it. There's a chance gone. Well, this could be the breakthrough, but I think Cobra's going to have to get a bit more aggressive here if he is going to try and steal this rack.
Well, again, you're better off breaking on the second ball. Unfortunately, there's no second ball to break on, so you're going to have to break on the first ball, or you're going to have to shoot a bank.
I think we're going to end up with a stack of balls down the middle of the table, Steve. I'll tell you, that's what you're going to end up doing. We're just going to pot the 7.
He's going to wham this, I think. You could play for the bank on the 8, which I think is a smart thing to do. But no.
Tried for the breakout, but here comes the stack.
Yeah, but you know, why not just make that ball and then bank the 8? Why, you know, and then you can always play safe. Why try to break them out?
Well, I think there's a fair bet here. There's a bank going to be played pretty soon. I would suggest that a crossover bank, one of the 2, the way these balls are going to line up.
The problem with that breakout shot is that he's actually better off doing what happened where he misses them. Because if you break them out, then they'll have a shot. Then you give up the game. I mean, it's just not smart to do that on the first ball.
Big line of balls up and down the middle of the table. This is where we're headed.
So Cobra is actually surprising me because he usually plays really smart, and I don't know, maybe he hasn't figured this game out yet because he's doing some things that aren't so smart.
I'm not quite sure what Spectredawn's trying here.
Yeah, well, I mean, I don't think Cobra's really got a lot of advantage in strategy in this game over Spectredawn because he's doing a lot of not so smart things.
Well, I suppose that's not a bad shot from the point of view that he didn't leave Cobra with a ball where he could just pot it and put it into the stack. And Cobra decided he's just going to pot the cue ball, play the deliberate foul. And Spectredawn's up to his game as well. Here we go.
Yeah, it's like you're going to 3 foul before I do.
Well, welcome to Mooncake.
So I believe you can pot to 15. Is it a foul to pot to 15 now? I think it is.
What's he done here? He's left. Is he left hand? No, is he left hand angle to run through here?
Corn, but he's not going to go for it. Now here's some more corn coming. See, this is what you want to do.
Well, this is where you have a blast.
Because this is not smart, blasting on the first ball again.
Spectredawn, I don't think, can resist this. He's going to have a smack here. Big cut, break the line of balls open. He's going to take the bait.
You do not want to shoot at this. This is a stupid move, and you're right.
Where's the cue ball going?
Well, he's okay.
Well, no, he's not okay.
As far as
the 3 ball.
as far as he didn't scratch.
Yeah, this is not good.
This is just line them up, folks.
Yeah, I think maybe with these balls sitting the way they are, that's not the worst play what Spectredawn did, trying to break them out, because you can always, if you don't break if you don't break up the line too much, then you can always just do what he did and play a shot where he's trying to make the stack more. The danger is if you split them up a lot, then you're going to lose.
Oh, nothing on.
And that's a good play, because what he's doing is he's spreading balls out, and I think you almost got to make the 9 and leave the cue ball up there. He's not even going to do that. Well, I mean, he can shoot the 3, and I think he will. I'll be surprised if he doesn't shoot this 3 ball.
Yep, 12's very adjacent.
Why wouldn't you shoot the 3 here? You just roll it, and unless you just don't think you can make it, which, well, what's this? Why is he doing this? He's just going to give up. He's going to give up a cribbage right here. That was not smart, right? I mean, he's the 12 threes right there. Now he's going to have to try to go up table. At least he was smart enough not to leave the 3 ball on this time.
There we go. Now, what did I tell you? I told you we were going to end up with a big line of balls. And we eventually got there.
Yeah, let's see what he's doing here.
Right, well, this is just going to be finishing top of the 8 ball. This is just what Cobra did earlier, I think. I think it was Cobra anyway.
Yeah, and that's a good shot, because now these balls are separated a little bit. He's going to dink him. Oh, that's a foul.
Cobra says we could be here to midnight. Well, just listen to what I've been saying all night. And Spectredawn says he's working tomorrow. I bet he's up at 4 o'clock, the same as me. No, he isn't working tomorrow. Right, well, you will be here at midnight then.
Well, yeah, somebody's going to give up a shot here pretty soon, because this situation is not one where you can just keep dinking and not give something up.
Mooncake asks you, is cribbage sometimes that is played in the States, because he's never seen it played in the Netherlands?
Well, it's not something you're going to see played much. So you can shoot the 7 and bank to 8. Why wouldn't you do that? I mean, why wouldn't you shoot the 7 and bank to 8? Or
well, Mooncake, I think it's down to you to introduce it to the Netherlands.
It did go straight in.
Spread the word of the pool table.
This is going to be, well,
Well, my question is it going to be 7-5 to
9
Cobra?
ball
That's my
go.
question.
I think you might be able to make the 9. Otherwise, you're going to shoot the 12 and try to bump the 3 out. But he's going to shoot the 7, and we'll see what he plays for.
Well, he's leaving himself the angle to get the hit.
Well, I'd shoot the 9 and bump the. I'd shoot I'd actually shoot the 6 and bump the 9 here because it's easier to get a shot. Oh, well done. Very well done. Very controlled. That's the way to do it. Under control like that.
Cutting the 3 ball, then it'll be the 9 and the 6. Sorry, the 6 and then the 9 because the cue ball's heading down south here.
And you didn't think anybody was going to pull away, but Cobra's going to be two games up after
Well,
this.
well, don't speak too soon, Steve. You still got to get them in the hole, and there's a 3 ball hung up. So there you go. That's the end of that.
Oh, that was a curse right there.
Is
I
that it's
gave
full
him
of
the game, and
Scots?
then he dogs it right away.
There you go. Well, we're back. We're going to be 6 each in a minute.
Wow, that was a terrible shot.
Spectredawn says, "I'm never entering this tournament again. It's a proper carry on." Well, the 2 of you are to blame.
And I cut the race down too, but I guess I should have cut it down more, huh? Where's Romario when you need him? It wouldn't take this long with him playing.
Oh, Romario's attention span, he's got the same attention span as a goldfish, Romario. I'm telling you, that's his worst downfall, his focus.
Uh-oh.
Where's the cue ball going? Well, that's a complete disaster. I was having a drink there, so John Virgo wasn't there. He wasn't in attendance for that. Hang on a minute.
Where's the cue ball going?
What are you
There he
gonna
is.
do here? Is he going to try to make it? No. That's a pretty good shot right there. I mean,
well, you
gonna
play
shoot this.
the thin cut, and then you hope you get a good rub in a 3 ball.
Well, you don't
Or
want
is he banking it up and down and stunning across? Is he banking up and down? Yes, he is. He's stunning across. That's perfect.
Good shot.
Very. There we go. And the replay's working as well. So, finally, this has been like drawing blood from a stone. I'm going to jump the gun here and tempt the commentator's curse. We're going to have a gap here. Now, of course, this 15 ball has to come back up to get the final cribbage.
Yeah.
This for 4 apiece in the rack. But
so,
this one,
you
for
know,
a 7-5 lead.
I had to make this rule up.
What rule?
That this ball spots up and stuff. The official cribbage rules in the BCA book did not explain how to handle a situation because there's only 8 available, right? So you've got 7 sets of balls and then the 15. So the rules in the BCA book where I got this from, they didn't say how to win. I came up with that. Okay, you spot the 15, but that wasn't in their rules.
So basically, they haven't written proper rules for the game because nobody plays it. They didn't think it'd be worthwhile.
Well, like I said, I've played it before.
It sounds like it.
It's a fun game to play,
It sounds like, if they're tied at the end of the rack, we'll just let them sort it out themselves. They can toss a coin. So, after, well, what are we? We're an hour and 35 minutes into this match. We've finally got a breakthrough. We've got Cobra with a 7 racks to 5 lead, and the worst news is that we're only halfway home. We could be here another 90 minutes. Oh, dear.
What's he going to do here? He's going to make the 10, and what's he going to do? Doesn't have a good angle to break balls out. You're gonna try anyways. Eh, you might be able to get a shot on that. That's a little dicey though with the angle he's got. A little dicey with the angle he's got in 11.
Let's see if there's anything doing here. Not 13 balls in the way. That's 7 ball. Oh, wait a minute. Hang on. I might be wrong. That 7
And
ball is dead.
He's looking at the 1. Oh,
Yeah.
and he was on the 14. That was a good shot. He was on the 14 with a controlled breakout on the second ball, and the 1 did not go in the hole.
Now,
So that's pretty disappointing if you're. Now, why wouldn't you shoot the 4-1 combo to get on the 14? Because that seems like the easiest way to get a cribbage. Oh, he's gonna shoot the 14 and blast them. Well, let's see. That's now he's got to get lucky. Look at this luck.
look at that for luck. One ball rolls right over the pocket. The 14 ball could have gone anywhere, but it's ended up right over the pocket.
You know what you remember? Some guy's going to eventually blast something. I think it just happened. I think he might blast the break too after that. I think Spectredawn has pulled the plug. He's going for everything.
I'm getting the impression from Spectredawn's comments in the room that he's sort of losing the will to live. That's the sort of gist I'm getting.
I think he's going to say, this is going to be over quick. Either I'm winning or losing fast. I've been in that boat before. Let me tell you what. I've been in that boat playing pool where I'm like, I'm either winning or losing. I'm not doing this anymore. And usually when I get in that boat, I'm losing. But
well, we've got the 12-3, the 12 down the rail, haven't we? 3 ball into the side. At what time did this match start? It started at 7 p.m. British summer time, 8 p.m. if you live in the Netherlands. So it's been on for an hour and almost 40 minutes now. And it's this is the first time that anybody's had a 2-rack lead. Although it doesn't look as if it's going to last that long with Spectredawn at the table.
It's not going to last. Yeah, well, what's he going to play for? I'm not sure what the heck he's doing.
That was his cribbage ball he's just potted there. So he's on 3 cribbages. Where's his now? Well, he's got the 8 ball and up for the 7 if he wants.
Yeah, I mean this is kind of funny.
Why is he looking at the 9 and trying to break the 6? Well, he has broke the 6. I mean, it's worked out okay, but I thought the 8 ball and getting up for the 7 was a bit easier.
Well, I mean, he hit that good. I mean, he took a chance there. You don't hit that good.
Yeah.
You know, you may not have a shot.
Well, he's going to end up playing the shot I was talking about previously, where he's got the cue ball, unless he's going to bunt that 2 in and play a big slam to get the cue ball out, or go forward. And he's going forward.
Yeah, he's
but
now he's within 1 again.
That's to get back behind Cobra's coattails.
But that was a crazy shot he shot with the 14 into the 1, and 14 went all over the place, and the cue ball was looping, and that was. I think he's decided he's had it. Now if somebody's going to do a blast break, here it comes.
We'll soon find out if he does it. He does an open break here.
Is he going to blast it?
Let's see if he's going to get.
No.
That tells you he's still in it to win it, Steve. That tells you it right there. He's still in it to win it. Now, what happened there? That was a foul break. Not enough balls hit the rail, I think. I think that's what that was. I think that's exactly what it was.
Yeah. Which means he's going to be the guy having to deal. You can shoot the 9-6 combo.
That's the thing he's looking at. Yeah, he's having a quick look at it. Or can he get to the 9?
Yeah, he
Can he
can.
get to it? Yeah, he can get to it.
Well, that's a tough combo. He's looking at the 10.
The
He
10
can
going
make
off the 7.
I think
That's
you
going to
can cut
break things up if he did that.
He could have cut the 10.
Right. Not a lot happening here.
Well, he sold at least one out, the 12 and the 3. So he makes this 3, leaves an angle on the 12, and then blasts him. I mean, this is a perfect opportunity. This is where you want to blast. See, he didn't leave angle on the 12.
He's not going to do much blasting with that angle.
Well, he's probably going to try to play the 9-6. I would have thought he would have got up high and blasted him because that was a good opportunity too. He must be thinking 9-6.
Well, he can play the little dink in the 9 and just draw back for the 6, so that'll be good.
You know, and the 14-1 you can get to. And you play the 9-6, 14-1, and then, once the 14's out of the way, the 13 goes. 13-2 will work.
Now, the question is he going up for the 1 into the side first?
Well,
So he's going to try and drop down for this 14?
He may blast right here. This could be the blast. Well, so he decided to do the blast there. And again, that's the second ball, so that's a smart way to do it.
Well, the only problem is he's tied up the 14 ball pretty much.
Let's see. Does a 4 ball go on the combo? He might be able to shoot that. Yeah, well, that one didn't work out. He could have got the 1-14-13-2. He decided to blast then, and I don't know that was a bad decision, but he had another option. Does he have it? I don't know. I don't think he can make this. I don't think he can make it. He could bank it. I think he's going to bank the 13 because I don't think he can make it other than banking it.
I don't know. Can he see enough of the 13 to actually cross that?
Yeah, he can. He's just gonna.
He doesn't think he can, but
he's gonna build a stack. Well, or he didn't think it was worth it because shooting that gonna move some balls. So let's see what Spectredawn does here.
What about potting the 11 from inside the rail and stunning across the 13 and 2 and leaving the 4 on into the corner?
Well, good luck potting 11 with a 10 in the way. It's blocked.
Aye, but he's got ball in hand in the kitchen, though. What I'm talking about is if he does that and stuns across to the 13-2, he's on the 4. Not at this angle, he's not. He's going far too straight if that's what he's doing.
He's looking at the combo.
I've got no idea why he played that shot. Why couldn't he play the inside? Well, he's played the combo, he's got it. I'll give him his dues there. I'll give him that.
Yeah, and does the 13 go? I think he can make the 13 here. I think it'll throw in. Is he going to shoot the 13?
Is he looking to nip round the other side of the 13 off this too?
He could be.
I mean, that looks good enough.
That takes any doubt away of whether
is he getting crazy? I thought he's about to get crazy there with the 1 ball into the side, but to me the 2 balls far easier just to cut and spin it 2-3 rails onto that 13. Where the hell's he going? What's he? He's back looking at this 1 ball again. And hoping he gets out in the 14, which he has done. That's worked out perfect. Really there's a rack winner right there on that shot.
That was very under control. He played the cue ball beautifully there.
Well, that's nice going to that is the one that's going to tie him back up here, 7 apiece, or it should do. It definitely should get them all square again.
Yeah, well, don't curse him, Hugh. I already did that to Cobra. see where he's going to go here.
Well, you just think
Got
this and you can
choices.
nip up high enough for the 7 into the other corner. Oh no, hang on a minute. Where's he going? Is he going 14? What the hell ball is that in the middle of the table? Is it 10-5? Right, it's 10-5. That's what it is.
Well, he may have been playing for the 7, but I think
He could have
just
been
changed
playing for
his
the
mind.
7. Yeah, he just overcooked it a wee bit, but he's fine. Or is he? Can he see the 10? I presume he
Yeah.
can. Yes.
No, he's fine.
Right now, now he's just got to watch the cue ball here. Yeah.
He should shoot the 8 in the same pocket, and he's done. And it's all tied up again.
Yeah. Going to be a long night, folks.
Well, I will say this about Spectredawn is ever since he got down 2, and he's looked like he's in a better rhythm. Doesn't he look like he's playing in a better rhythm? It's like he kind of just relaxed.
I think he's just loosened up a little bit, yeah.
Yeah, I think you're right. He's just kind of loosened up and relaxed. Bathroom break, 1 minute, please. Sounds like a good plan.
That's a good idea, yeah. Very good idea. I'll have a quick drink. Just top up the liquids before I eventually go to the bathroom. So we had a result earlier on, folks, for anybody who's joined us mid-match. We had the match with SBD, Silent but Deadly, against Romario, which was a round 2 match, as they all are now in the tournament. And it was going okay for Romario early on till about 6 apiece or thereabouts, but Silent but Deadly ran out with it in the end. I think he won about, what was it, 13-7 or something like that, or maybe 13-6. In fact, what was the score? 13-7. So SBD is first through to round 3. And there will be a winner of this match through to round 3 at some point tonight. But we've already got Stubb lined up with Larry in round 3. And we have Acero still to arrange his match with Albinario. Big time gap difference here between those two. And things will begin to hot up because they're all top-end players that are going to meet one another. And by the sound of that, we're back underway here into rack number 15. And Spectredawn, well, that was a bit more than a soft break this time. Well, he could... can he see enough of this 12 to cut it in? I think he can. He just has to make sure he finds a cue ball out into the table somewhere to either play a combo into that 3. Let's have a look. Oh, this is a bit too fiddly. He's right over the 10 ball. This makes it really difficult, this 12 ball. So easy to put unwanted English in the cue ball. And that, well, it used all of the pocket. And he can get through the gap to the 3. Now, remember, in cribbage, you don't have to hit the cribbage ball directly. You can play a combo into it like that. As long as the cribbage ball goes in, that's all that matters. He tried a bit of power to try and improve the table a bit. Well, he's got a dink on the 5 ball where he might need to bump the 6 to try and hold the cue ball there. Tell a lie, I was thinking that was a 10 ball. That's my bad. 14 ball. It's that time of night, folks.
What's
10
happened
balls
here?
tied up this side.
Made a boo-boo.
Cobra played a combo there for a cribbage ball. He got it and he played it with a bit of power to try and open up the table a bit. He's on his second cribbage. He's played the 2, got the cue ball out for the 13 down the rail. We have an 8 ball on the short rail at the bottom with a 7 ball very adjacent.
Well, this is a little tricky here. He may run into balls here. I mean, this is the ball to do it on because it's a little tricky getting on the 6.
Well, I think what he's trying to do is, well, yeah,
he
he's
did
took
it.
a hit there. Oh, that's almost leaked away.
Well, but, you know, he took a chance there because second ball, good time to break. And I think he'll shoot the 10 and then the 5 here.
Can he just roll this 10 in and just hold it there?
It's safer to go to the side rail.
Go to the rail and come back into the gap.
Yeah.
That's what I was thinking because it's a bit fiddly. Well, he is trying to hold it.
Draw it. Yeah.
Yeah.
He's okay. Good shot.
He took the 4 ball well out of the equation.
Yeah.
And
so
he's out here. He's got to be out.
He should be.
So that's this will be cribbage number 3. This cut in the 5 ball, and he'll be coming down table. He's got the 1 into the side. The 14 ball is well, it is available, and he should be able to just draw back and play that 14, or he could play the. Can he play the 9 and get to the 6? I don't think so.
He'll roll it and shoot the 14 on the side, I would think.
I mean, he actually wants to just run down and bump that 15 ball, even if he goes that far. He's actually played it dead weight and he's fine.
I would think he'll play for the 11 after this. We'll see what he decides to do. I mean, because the 9-6 is a little tricky.
Nice. Again, holding the cue ball.
And he's playing for the 4, which is makes even more
that's
sense.
perfect.
Actually.
Yeah, this is definitely rack over. So the 11 ball will be cribbage number 5. And an 8-7 lead. Well, that was fairly straightforward in the end.
I think he's going to blast him.
No, I've given up. Well, we've got a 9-6 in play, if you can get to it. And you're certainly not getting it from that position.
Yeah, I think there's safety coming, and this one's a little tricky with the 9 and 6 out there. I think,
I wonder if there's anything in that stack.
Rub off the 5 ball, or you got to keep the cue ball where you can't see the. Oh, he didn't. That's a foul. That's a problem. Oops. Yeah, so that's going to hurt because now that's a sellout. So, I think what Cobra will do here is make the 9 and then blast that 6 ball. Because that's got to keep angle.
Yeah, he's gone too straight. He needed to leave it like there to have a good angle to get the hit solid.
Yeah, this is not as good an angle. He may still blast it, but this is not the angle you want.
Where's the cue ball going?
Cue ball stays in the table. I don't know that he's got much else going from here. What's that? That's the 11 ball. Is there anything in the stack that goes? Well, that 10 ball is dead. That 10 ball is absolutely stone dead. Into the corner past the 7 ball.
So all he's got to do is shoot the 5 if he sees it. Does he see it?
Well, I mean, there is no way in this earth.
Obviously, he doesn't see it.
He played the 7, but the cue ball's gone as well. That's a
Where's
terrible
the cue
shot.
ball going?
But, I mean, all he had to do is, that's why you pack there and see. I mean, all he had to do is, he had the easy 10.
You've got to check the stack out. I mean, that was the easiest cribbage in the world.
The 10 would have been the second ball where he could have blasted and opened everything up. I mean, he had the whole game in his hand, and he just did not see that.
Well, that is a sellout there, and a sellout in the sense that Spectredawn's back at the table, but the 5 ball's now married up with whatever ball that is down there. What ball's that? He's tied up with a 12.
12, 5 and 12.
Well, again, I mean, it was so obvious that the 10 ball was absolutely stone dead. It was never not going in the hole. Well, he's just freed up the 5. That's a partner ball that's gone, so that's his first cribbage. We've got the 11. Sorry, not the 11. That's the 13, and the 2's down south.
7, 8.
He needs to get up high enough and avoid the 3, which he has done. Oh, he's going to find his way out.
Yeah. I mean, the 15 ball is the only thing that's kind of screwing things up because of the 5. So he's got to pick other cribbages. He's got one blocker that is causing a little grief.
And 2 partner balls isolated down table.
And he's going to deal with this by shooting a 5 now. The only problem is he doesn't really quite have the right angle. But he can slide by. Yeah. Yep, he's fine.
So this will be cribbage number 3. And everything's sitting wide open. I think Cobra missed a trick there. He could have opened up the gap again.
Well, Cobra's
big time.
He goes, uh-oh.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Where's the cue ball going?
Unbelievable. Would you believe it? Well,
that was kind of a silly mistake.
Cobra's got out of jail there again. And he's got the table at his mercy for a steal and a 9-7 lead. Spectredawn's blown a gasket there.
You got to wonder what he's thinking after that.
I mean, that was so much juice in the cue ball. It had to find a pocket at that pace.
It's a WTF am I doing?
I think he was actually intended to, run onto the short rail, come back out for one of those balls. But, I mean, he overhit that by a country mile.
Cobra's left himself just a little funny here on this 3 ball.
What's happening in the golf, Steve? I know that McIlroy's got himself back in it. What's happening? You'll be keeping up to date on it, no doubt.
Well, I'll look right now.
I mean, it's only it's 9 o'clock here, so that would be 4 in the afternoon. So they're getting to the business end.
Justin Thomas shot 65s in a second.
It's a par 70, isn't it?
Yeah, Rahm's -5 on the second hole. Smalley's even through 5. Rahm is -1 through 6. Cam Smith is, there's a bunch of guys.
So there's a whole lot of them got a good chance of winning it, so it'll make it a good finish.
Rory's still in it. He's -1 after 7. So he's at 4 under, so he's actually lost a position.
Meanwhile, Cobra putting the finishing touches to rack number 16.
Yep. And he'll have a 2-rack gap again. And he does a little inside kill shot there. So back to 2-rack lead, and now it's starting to become important because he's only 4 away.
Well, I think he's fortunate that he got that gifted to him, because that was, Cobra should have been punished there for that mistake. But, well, again, that's a wee bit heavier than softer, that, wasn't it?
Yeah.
What we got?
Well, there's stuff here. I think potentially 12-3, but it's pretty tight.
Yeah, there's no way he's potting that 3. No way. Unless he gets a bit of juice on it for a bump here to get lucky, and he's killed himself.
Yeah.
He's buried himself there.
That's Noah good. So now you just got to try to make it tough on your opponent. What's he going to do? He's going to pot a ball and tie up more.
Well, he's left a 7 and an 8, possibly, is he not? 8 into the side. Little check in the cue ball just to hold it, and he can dink
that was a bad play, because the thing is you can get an angle on this 8 and blast and get the whole pack open up there.
He wants to come out to there at least, just to where the donut is. That's perfect. That's
Now
perfect.
he's going to hit this with a lot of top and drive through it. And this is going right into that pocket. These balls are going to spread really nicely.
Oh dear. Well, you had to pot the ball, Steve. You forgot about that part.
You know, both of these guys have done that in these side pockets a couple times.
They're going downhill a bit here, especially I think Cobra, because I think he's feeling the late hour approaching. Although he said he doesn't have work tomorrow, so he's lucky. Unfortunately, I do.
He might be feeling the gin, because it's well past gin time for him.
Right, so Spectredawn hasn't quite made his mind up yet. He's still thinking about it.
He may shoot the 4 and then cut the 12. I mean, I kind of like that, but he's going to take ball in hand.
Ball in hand.
He's gonna. What's he gonna do? I guess he could do 213. That got the 13 go. Boy, that's tight. I don't know what he's doing. I guess he's gonna shoot the 13 after this.
Well, that's a nice little touch.
That was very skillful.
No.
So he could sneak around the back of this 12 here and shoot the 3.
Yeah.
And that's a real touch shot. It's kind of a stun it with a little spin. The key is to get a lot of right English on this, not stun it back where you catch the 12. This is
the spin. Well,
he decides to blast, and there's nothing wrong with that because that was the second ball, so not a particularly bad choice.
Now what's he going to do here?
Well,
is he going to play the combo in the 11?
He can play the 5 to the 10. He could play the 11. He's going to jack this up, and here we go again. Another scratch coming.
Where's the cue ball going?
There we are.
I mean, I could see him scratching on that shot. Why can't he see himself scratching on it? I mean, I'm thinking, man, this is going to go right towards that corner pocket, and sure enough, it did. And you know what, Hugh? That's the same corner pocket.
It's the same one as before, yep.
He's thinking that's a black hole down there.
Well, Cobra now.
You know, that's the problem with playing like area position. Like I'll hit it down there someplace and it'll be good. Well, there's a hole down there.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you've got to take the hole out of the equation.
So Cobra's
got the chance for a 3-rat lead now.
That just.
Now, look at that 4 ball. It's wide open down into the corner pocket. It could roll through. No, this is his start of his next cribbage. My bad. I'm going downhill rapidly. I was thinking he was on his second ball there. He's on his first ball of the next cribbage, but it looks as if he's going to draw back and play the combo in the 11. Yeah. And that's right on the money, apart from the fact he's over the 6 ball, but there's no way he's missing this.
Yeah, and then he could go 6-9 or he could go 12-3. He's got both of those. Potentially 8-7. Oh, that's a little trickier.
A little double kiss there. He's still...
Now he's got his choice, 12-3 or
reasonable
9,
enough.
or 6-9. I think he's going to shoot the 12. That makes more sense. Then shoot 9-6. Maybe he's not shooting 9-6. I don't know why you would put the cue ball there.
Well, he's ended up bolt straight in the 3 ball, so that's going to limit what he can do.
That's terrible. And that's just terrible. I mean, all he had to do is leave a little lane, slide over for the 9 ball, get straight on the 9, shoot the 9.
He's got himself in a whole heap of trouble here because he could only go forward or back in that 3 ball, and he's now, giving it serious thought as to what kind of shot he's going to leave himself on anything.
I gotta believe that's just being careless. Because
he's trying to give himself a cut in the 6, and that's not bad.
It's not bad, but the problem with that shot is it was trivial from shooting a 9 first, shooting a 6 first. This is, there's all kinds of bad things.
No,
I think he's going to have to go around the table, drop back. He looks like he's going to hit a lot of inside. There's a side pocket there.
Well,
and there's an 8 ball there.
He's brushed at 8.
And,
I thought he was going to try and come up there, and he's locked up here pretty much.
I thought on that shot he was better trying to come back and around, but he's got a bank shot here, and this is a doable bank.
I thought for a second there he was looking at trying to kick the 9 in up and down. It's pretty tight to do that.
The question is, do you want to shoot this and play shape, or just because if he gives him ball in hand in the kitchen, it's not that easy. So he may just give him ball in hand in the kitchen. And that's what he's going to do. Yeah, this is not that easy. There ain't a whole lot you can do here that's guaranteed. I think that was a pretty good play, actually, not to shoot the 9. Now here we go.
Now, is he going to play? Is he trying to get a bump in this 8 ball, or is that what he's trying?
I'm not sure what he's trying, but I will say he's been pretty good at this shot. That was a little out of control, though. That was just hit and hope. So he's going to back cut to 6 here.
Yeah, it does go.
The danger here is you don't think you can go through that 15 and 7 and scratch, but yeah, he's going to back cut this and hope the cue ball does something reasonable.
Oh, he's hit the 5.
He's missed the ball.
Yeah.
Well, okay. So now
Run it into the 5.
Rack lead.
Well, it's definitely going to be 3 racks now. Cobra deciding whether he's going ball in hand, but I mean, he's got the 6 ball there. He can spin it around the corner and get out for the 9 into one of the side pockets.
Yeah, I think he'll just.
He's playing in place for the 7, then the 8. He'll probably leave the 9 into the side first and then the 6 after it, because this cue ball wants to just drop behind this 9 to go into the side pocket, or maybe down table into one of the corner pockets, depending how he rolls through. But
well, that's a smart thing. The smart thing is to roll it, but he's not going.
Well, I mean, he could have just let that cue ball go where it wanted to go there. He'd have been on the 9 into the side. Now he's dead straight in the 6. Now he's gone a bit dodgy already.
Well, the shot I'd shoot here is inside English off the end rail and bring it back, just like that.
Yeah, checked it up. Now it needs to go far enough.
Yeah, he's okay.
What's that down there on the rail? That's a 10. So
well, he doesn't need that. All he's got to do.
Well, this is his final ball. Yeah, this is it for 10-7.
Well, Spectredawn is definitely making some mistakes that are hurting him.
Well, that's 2 hours and 10 minutes, pretty much, give or take a minute or 2.
Well, 2.5 isn't bad for a match. I mean, we try to get them between 2 and 2.5, and this one's still probably going to come in within 2.5. Maybe not. We'll see if Spectredawn makes a run here. Let's see what he's going to do here, though. This is he can shoot the 2 ball. He might. I think he's going to shoot this 2 ball. 13's out in the open. The only problem with this is cue ball. I mean, what are you going to do with a cue ball?
Well, all he needs to do is make sure it stays in the open, and he's got a shot in the 13. But it was a dodgy cut in the 2. There's no doubt about it.
That didn't make it to the rail. That's
that could be fatal.
That's about a 16th of an inch from the rail. Oh, that's going to hurt him. There's no doubt about it. That's going to end up hurting him.
Now, how do you improve this situation? First of all, I mean, you've got the 13-2. They're the obvious 2 that are in the open. You've not really got much else unless you start nudging stuff here. What's that down there? That's a 9 ball.
Yeah,
that can be potted. You've got the 6 in the rail.
I mean, ideally, you'd like to shoot this 13 and get in a position on the 2 where you can move balls. And I think that's what he's trying to do, but I don't think that's the position. So I think you could play the 11-3 combo, so play position on the 12 or the combo now, because you can make that combo, the 12's out in the open, or vice versa. I think it's easier to shoot the 12 first and then play the combo. I think that's what he's doing.
Yeah. Well, he just needs to actually stop the cue ball where the 12 ball is and leave himself as good a line as he is on that.
If you leave yourself a good...
Where the hell's he going?
Well,
He's trying to cut it
he's
from the
gonna shoot us
inside.
straight in, yeah.
Yeah, he's trying to get into it in the
Now,
inside, so he's got
you
there.
know, the good thing about this is he's gonna move these balls. It's hard to say how they're gonna come out.
Well, the
but
bad thing
he's
is he
gonna
could leave
move
the cue
balls.
ball up there. Well, he's went for the stun direct to them. That 4 balls in the
He
open. He's
blasted. Well,
married up with the 9
He's got the
or
9 and
the 1.
6. Yeah, he's got the 6 and the 9 ball, so I'm sure that's what he's playing here.
Yeah,
'cause
well,
there's
they're
not a
both
whole
in the
lot
rail.
else.
I thought that was a 9 ball he was up against, but it's a 1 again.
The 11 and 4 are out, and the 7 and 8 are out. So he's got 3 cribbages sitting right in front of him, and that's all he needs. So it's going to be 11-7 here, barring some sort of silliness.
Right, this is the start of his 4th cribbage. So we've got 4 ball into the side, 11 ball into the corner. He could drop through for the 8, come around into the table for the 7, into the other side corner pocket.
Mooncake says he didn't step in a pool hall for over a year and a half. Well, you like me. I actually played in a pool tournament last weekend. I have a friend that's got cancer. They had a benefit tournament for him, so I played in it. Took a couple cues down to raffle off, try to raise some money for him.
Oh, he's got to check it up to play the 7 first, and 8, and that the 8 ball will be 11-7.
Yeah, and this is all of a sudden looking like it's Cobra's match.
Well,
Something
it's his to
incredible
lose now,
needs
I
to
think.
happen at this point because it's he needs 2 and Spectredawn needs 6, so that's pretty one-sided. Now let's see. He's got the 6 and he can get on the 9, so he's got something here to start. And if he can get the right angle on the 9, he can blast him.
14-1 in the middle of the table as well.
Oh, that's not the right angle though. I thought he was going to get himself in a situation where he could move some balls, but that's not it.
Well, he's good on the 9, so that's the first part of the deal done. He's got the 13-2 available, but again, they're wide. They're, one end of the table to the other, but he's fine. He's got 2 cribbages sitting there waiting for him.
Yeah, I think in this game, you got to figure out a way to play aggressive and break some balls open early in the rack, unless you can figure out how to pick through them, because.
And I mean,
this is not a game where you make 2 or 3 cribbages and then you think, oh, I'm going to win, because.
Well, this is going against the grain of how most of these players in the tournament are playing on the break, because obviously these 2 guys have decided, especially Cobra, he's keeping everything tight in the break.
I think
so you've always got to try and improve these balls.
Yeah, I mean, in this kind of match, it's like, if I was in Spectredawn's place, I would have shot that 1 and left angle in the 9 so I could go into the pack and spread everything out, because he's still going to have to figure that out somehow if he's going to win this game, because otherwise Cobra's coming back to the table.
Well, the one thing he's done is he's finished the wrong side of the 1 ball. I mean, he can shoot the 14 straight in.
Yeah, well, I mean, he's got the 14-1. The question is what. If you're going to pick through the rack, the 8 to the 7 is possible.
Well, again, he's actually gone a bit too far in the 14 to actually go through and get a rub off some of these balls and maybe try and improve the situation there.
If you can get straight in on 11, you can roll through and shoot the 4, but that's you got to get real good on this.
I think he might be trying your idea here, rolling through to the short rail and back out.
Well, no, I'd stun this over to the long rail. I'm trying to get straight on 11, because then you can just shoot it and roll forward for the 4. But you got to get real good on it.
He looks like he's just rolling through. Oh, he missed that by the country mile. I mean, he couldn't have been any further away from that shot.
Get where he needed to be to get a shot on the 4.
Yeah, he was trying to just drop onto that 11, and that didn't even hit the jaw. That hit the short rail.
Yeah, well, you're trying to force something. I think Cobra's got, you know, he's got
So-
the 14-1, and if he gets the right angle on the ball, he wants to pull this up a little bit above the one, be straight, but just be a little above so he can go forward. And I think that's what he tried to do, but he came up short.
He's dead straight.
Yeah, I mean, he was trying to pull that cue ball a couple more inches above.
Well, he might end up playing the shot you were talking about a couple of minutes ago here, Steve.
He
Just
could.
roll through, play the 11,
Yeah.
then 4 up table.
You just don't want to be behind it.
Oh, no, he's
gonna
getting
blast.
crazy. He's getting crazy. And he's
And,
worked out good. He's got the 4-11, so he's fine. And he's now got, he's got the 8 ball into one pocket there. 7 ball is available. So this is opened up nicely for him.
Boy, can he shoot? I think he can shoot the 3. He's going to do the 4-11.
And this will get him to the hill.
And he's probably going to come up and bump the 8, is my guess. Shoot the 12 next. Maybe rolling out. He's going to bump it.
Has anybody had the light? Bearing in mind that people are disappearing out the building as fast as this match is nearing conclusion.
The only problem with that is he tied up the 8-7, but the 10 and 5 still go. So he should be drawing back for the 10 or the 5. Probably draw back for the 5. We'll see what he
So this
decides
3
to do.
ball is the partner ball for the 3rd cribbage.
Yeah.
And he's drawn back for the.
That's a little far.
Well, he's going to have to jack up big time just to get a little dig in this to hold it for the 10.
Yeah, but it's all doable here.
Yeah, big jack up just to jab it in and hold it.
His big problem's going to be he's got to get behind the 8-7. They go up table, but they don't go down table. So they don't go at this end of the table. So he's got to get an angle on the 10 where he can get behind them and shoot, either one up table. They go in both corner pockets up table, each of them.
Well, what's he doing? He's taking the 10 first. He's held it. Oh, I think he's held it.
Good. Yeah, so he's perfect. He can just roll through and then shoot the 8 or 7 up in the corner.
Yeah,
that's
both
what
of them go. Doesn't matter what one he gets on, he'll have a shot. Well, he's going to. The angle he's finished here is he going to
he'll shoot the
come back
ball.
the way? Is he going to draw back the way?
I don't think so. I think he'll just roll this. You just don't want to roll through too hard. You don't want to have the 15. He'll probably maybe a little stun roll or.
Well, he's going to end up with that. He's going to end up with a dodgy cut if he does that, isn't he?
He's going to pull it back. Yeah, you're right, Hugh. He pulled it back.
The VP4 escape route works.
Very well done. So
on the hill. Is he going to finally do a big wide open smash now that he's on the hill for the match to try and kill it off?
You think he can't resist? I predict he does the save.
He's not going to change the habit of a lifetime.
And I think he gave up a shot. 9 and the 6. So Spectredawn's got a good table here. He can draw back and move a couple balls just like that. And
12 and 3's now in play.
12 and 3, 5 and 10 potentially. Although the 10's kind of tricky getting to. 8 and 7 possibly if you're going to shoot a combo, which might be dead enough. It's a little tight with the 15 ball there. He may try to move him here. Nope, he's going to go 12 and 3.
Now, if he leaves the cut angle in this 12, we can get in and do a bit of bumping and banging here.
You can. I mean, you've got to hold this with some
a bit of right English just to straighten up off the rail. But that's a good target to come right in and hit that 7 ball.
Yeah, ideally you'd want to hit the 7.
Let's see if he's going to.
He's going
get
outside
brave.
English.
Oh no, he's running away from it.
Yeah. And
well, he's got the 13 too. So 2-13 that is.
Yeah.
But he's not going to get an awful lot else after that, though. I think he should have went for the smack onto that 7 ball there.
Well, he's got the 7 right now. I mean, you shoot the cue ball into the 15, 15, 11. You carry him you billiard the cue ball into 11. And that's a pretty easy shot the way it's sitting. You know, those are the kind of shots where, you know, you start playing a lot of one pocket and you see those shots. Because that's how you win a lot of games, is shooting those kind of shots.
This is cribbage number 3. Nothing else down this end of the table.
See, I looked at the 1-11-7, and that was a little tricky. I like playing the cue ball off the 15 better. He's going to try to blast them and get not a whole lot. Can he get to the 10 ball? Can he get... boy, that's tough. He might be able to slide this over, but that's a hard shot. I guess he's... Well, that was well done. Now, that was pretty tricky there.
That's worked out good.
Well, that worked out very good.
Right, so this is cribbage number 4.
And he's got the 11-4. He's going to shoot the 11-4 and be done.
Needs to keep moving.
Yeah, that's fine.
He's got there.
Yeah, he's one game closer, but the problem is when a guy gets on the hill in this kind of format, you know, in cribbage, it's going to be pretty hard to win 6 games in a row. That's asking a lot.
There's a very tall order.
But if you were going to, what you would do is you'd blast this break, because you're not going to win playing safe break. This is where he should blast it, because he could run a bunch of racks potentially.
Yeah.
And
there
that's
we
what
go.
he does. That's
It's finally happened. It's finally happened. Has he got any joy, though? He's got a ball.
He needs a 3 ball. Where's the 3 ball? Oh, he needs a 12 ball. He made the 3. Can he make the 12? Well, he's going to be kicking at it, I think. I think he's got a kick shot.
I don't know where the hell he's going to be potting it. I mean, he could cut it onto the short rail, but he's not got a pocket for it again. The pockets are blocked.
He's going to kick at it.
Trying to kick into this corner.
Yeah. I mean, I think that was a smart play, though, blasting him, because the safe break, he's never going to win doing it, you know, because there's no way you're going to win 6 in a row that way.
I'll tell you this, though.
Hasta la vista, baby.
It's Arnie time.
Hasta la vista, baby.
It's all over. Look at this table. I mean, this is welcome to the party. Every ball is sitting there.
Yeah, well, that's why you don't hard break.
Yeah, this is where you just plot your way out here.
I think it was a good move doing that, because that, you know, even though it's a very slim chance, that was his only chance to win a bunch of games.
Yeah, you know, he's at the point of no return. You have to take that risk, and it's just a pity he didn't take it a bit early in the match. He might have been still in with a chance if he'd done that then.
I don't know. You would have to be down pretty good. I mean, maybe the last break before this you could have, but you know, I think early in the match, it's like, why? I mean, you're just giving up games because it's not in your favor to hit them hard.
Well, he's just gone. I presume he was intending to play 8-7, but he's just gone a bit too close to the rail. I mean, you can still cut the 8 in. 7's hanging over the other pocket. He's going
14-1. Play the combo.
He's spoilt for choice as far as that goes. Now, the obvious problem is that the 11 and 5 ball are you know, potential partner balls, so you want to avoid that situation.
You're headed towards them right now, and you don't want to get stuck, so you want to make sure you hit it where you don't get stuck on them, and that was a smart play. He just checked it up, so you could do 8-7, you could go 12-3. Pick off the easy ones. It's going to be 8-7. See what he decides to play for here. This is really the shot for the game right here.
Yeah.
As he needs to get on a ball, and he plays a very conservative shot, which was smart. Guarantees him a shot. He's a little straighter than he'd like to be, but he's okay.
So this will be the start of cribbage number 4.
Well, yeah, and this is definitely was Hasta La Vista, baby. Wow, yeah, this is a good win because Spectredawn's not an easy match in this format.
2 hours and 27 minutes, almost.
Yeah. It could have used to be a race to 11, maybe, but losers bracket is right. Losers is to 11.
Yeah. So a little drawback.
You know, we got a Cerro and Habanero.
Oh no, he's just going up down the gap.
So how about that match between a Cerro and One Pocket Slim, 13-12?
Yeah, that went all the way.
Slim's a good player. Yeah, he's about due to win one.
I think Acero ran out the final rack. I think. There we go. So after 2 hours and 27 minutes, Cobra has a win by 13 racks to 8. I bet Spectredawn's glad that's over.
So Spudboy and Preacher are playing right now, and Spudboy is way up on him. 10-5 in that match.
Well, Spudboy's on the hill, so he's just about to survive another round. So now we have the round 3 matches beginning to get underway. We've got Silent but Deadly gone through earlier tonight against Romario. He's now sitting waiting on the winner of this Acero Albinari match. Now, they've got until May the 24th to arrange their match, so they've still got a few days yet. Cobra now, of course, in the bottom half of the draw, is now waiting on the winner of Stubb and Larry. Now, both of them being in the States, there's a strong chance that the match could be arranged at a time that's going to suit Slim more than it will suit me. So you've got that to unfold. You've got players like Interchange X. You've got Tommy. In fact, Interchange X and Tori, I thought they were meeting up in the one-loss side, but you've got Interchange X and Spectredawn now on the one-loss side, along with One Pocket Slim. So there's a few, and of course Juan was over there as well, but he probably won't show. And Spudboy looking like he's about to go through. In fact, he has done. He's just gone through. The match has just been updated. He now plays Romario. And so looking at the schedule, I think the schedule's now empty. I don't know whether it's got One Pocket Slim and Tommy set up. I never even noticed that. They're set
tomorrow.
up.
Well,
tomorrow. Well, Slim will be streaming that himself because that is at 11 p.m. my time, and I'll be long gone into beddy buys, so I'll catch that up when I get home the next day. I take it you got my my little text message, Steve, because I was dropping a hint about the anniversary, but
I did.
It's now gone past the year that just this month, a few days ago, it's gone past the year. But anyway, we'll leave that up to you. That's unless you've got anything else to divulge or tell us what you're breaking or what you're fixing. I want to go to bed.
Oh, I've been working on rendering, so not breaking or fixing anything. Working on rendering.
Playing like poop, says Spudboy. Well, tell us something new, Spudboy. He's still good enough to win the match tonight. I mean, he did not bad. I mean, I never saw any of the match because I don't think anybody streamed it, but I mean, he did well, only losing 13-9 to Stubb. But I can guarantee you Stubb would be banging balls and he wouldn't be doing soft breaks. So he didn't do too bad against Stubb. So he did. Right. Well, that's it, folks. Thank you to Steve for his contributions. Thanks for everybody watching. Thanks for the likes if you hit any. And I don't know when we'll see you again, whenever it might be. It was 6 days since the last stream, and so I don't know what's going to happen with this. We'll see how the bracket goes, how the schedule goes, and no doubt we'll have something in the not too distant future. Hopefully, maybe on my days off. That'd be handy. And I think we'll bid you good night and see you again very soon. Take care. See you later, folks.
Let's get ready to rumble!
Good night, ladies.
No bar, no pinball machines, no bowling alleys, just pool. Nothing else.